Okay, let's see. 3, 2, 1. What comes after 1? A 2, a 3. Hello. My name is Doppio Dropscythe. Oh, sorry, my name is Doppio Dropscythe. Oh, Doppio Dropscythe. Ah, so close. Almost. You almost got it, Sakura Subtitles. Come on, Sakura Subtitles, you have to work harder than that. Subtitlers have a very important job. So let's get that name right again. My name is Doppio Dropscythe. Oh, sorry, it's Jumping Dropscythe. You got it! It was so close! Doppio. Dropscythe. Doppio Dropscythe. Oh man, close. Very close. Oh wow. Ayo 3D chat, yeah! Isn't it fancy? Shrimp posture, why do we look like this? I thought it'd be kinda cool. I don't know. I'm a little bit whimsical like that. So anyway, hi everyone! My name is Doppio Dropscythe. Sometimes, according to the subtitle, my name is also Don't Be a Dropscythe. Sometimes it's Sophia, I don't know, something Dropscythe. But yeah, if you're looking for a job, apparently I am that guy. Anyway, hi everyone. My name is Doppio, and today we're going to be talking a lot about anime today. It's been a little while since I've done a, what is this called? Like a dedicated Zatsu stream. So I'm kind of excited. Tonight, all we are doing is just chilling with each other and, I don't know, discussing anime. So it's kind of cool. But first, let me begin tonight by saying hello to everyone who's here. Or at least most of you who are brave enough to say hello to me. So, hi Darling Maymay, hi Jimmy the Sheep, hi Apple Crumble Pie, hi Risa, hi Yua, hi hello Sunu Fox, hello Kuga, hi Consuela-chan, hi Forever Young, hi Pomicat, hi Lily, hi Kayla, hi Umi, hi Susie, hi Venus, hi Anisha, hi Sater, hi Cats, hi, ooh, it's going kind of fast, okay, hi Scalps, hi Night Queen, hi Aya, hi Sora, hi Zespunk, hi Anna, hi Lucy, hi Mamechi, hi Abit, hi Alyssa, hi Angie, hi Sophie Renata, hi Yampion, hi Nini, hi Elbert, hi Komugi, hi Wartak, hi Cookie, hi Ailder, hi Miss Melpunk, hi Miss Melchan, hi Jamar Pink, hi Ray, Minesis, hi K-Sen, yeah, hi Ors, hi Ray, hi Radley, hi Shanti, hi Susie, hi Jinnaroon, hi Miss Melchan, hi Lay, hi Sano, hi Eva, hi Winwin, hi Web, hi Azurina, hi Yuka, hello Sasa, hi Rico the Queen, hi Klein Winwin, hi QT, hi Avril, hi Rednerne, hi Hope 19, hello. Once 3, hi SW, hi Yua, hi Bathtub, there's a bathtub! Squall, hello Squall, hello Catherine, hello Accidental, hello Godai, hello Pomi, hello Lucky 7 Blue, hello Acha, hi Konya, hi Oxygen, hi Richan! So many highs! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi Miyuna Pun, hi Richard. Hello. Okay, breathe now. Quick spam more, of course. Well, you know, I don't mind. I love saying hello to you. Please, feel free to chat a lot today, because we're going to be talking a lot together. Nya, Elingi, randomize. Please. Kiwi, hello. Anyway, so thank you for already making tonight feel a little bit more special. Hi Ka-chan, Marumochi, Ruriri, Angie, Kumaku, Aida. Very nice, I love seeing so many names. Shem, perfect. Rekure. Lisa? Awesome. I thought he was gonna say he loves spam because he likes it when we get shadow banned. Dude, I think Eslo is still shadow banned. Oh, Shiomi? Whoa. Peterman! Hi, Peterman. Thank you for the thumbnail today, Peterman. Nea? Hi, Nea. Diva? Ray? Anyway, Hope? Hi. Cheesy? Hi. Cheesy! Cheesy, before we begin, do you know about the whole Cheesy Michael meme? Cheesy Michael. Cheesy Michael, open up the door. Cheesy Michael, open up the door. Cheesy Michael, open up the door. You don't know that meme? It's like blowing up on TikTok. Sugoi. Okay, please educate us about it. Okay, so I think it's sort of like a prank video that kind of got absurd. This guy, Yuka! Thank you very much for the jewels, Yuka. This guy, he's like, I'm gonna prank Cheesy Michael by putting an egg in front of the door, and when he opens the door, it's going to fall down and it's going to ruin his day. And then he knocks on the door and he's like, Cheesy Michael. Cheesy Michael. Cheesy Michael. So he's like trying to get Cheesy Michael to open up the door. But then Michael, Cheesy Michael, who's inside of the bathroom, all he does is sing about Cheesy Michael. Amy, hi Amy. Do you know who Cheesy Michael is? It's so like dumb and absurd, but you know, right now that's what memes are. Like, for example, 6'7". 6'7" is really dumb. Like, it's super dumb. Like, it's incredibly stupid. It has nothing. It means nothing. It has literally no meaning whatsoever, other than it just bothers, like, it's just like used to bother people. But like, it's so it's so dumb. Like, it makes no sense. I read 6'7" is for the boomers now? Yeah, right. So it's like one of those memes that like children used to have, but then because it became so like absurd dumb, like adults start using it and stuff. Which means children are probably now using other kinds of memes, right? They're probably thinking of other kinds of funny numbers. Like, I don't know, like 88. Does 88 mean anything? Probably not, but I don't know, children love random things, you know? What else is a really funny number? 55. 22. I don't know. 42? No, 42 is like a nerd number. I think 42 corresponds to the whole, it's supposed to be the number that represents the entire universe or something. 520 is a nice number. 520 is a very nice number. It is a very nice number. That is a heart. 88 is 44 times 2, and that's the fourth letter of the alphabet. Being D as a German? Ooh, I see. That's true. Very, very many numbers, right? There are many numbers that mean many different things. So, you know. Luckily, we can play around with 6'7", I guess. Feels like the Vine meme of 9 plus 10 equals 21. Yeah, I get that. Hi Doppio, how are you? Thank you, Kiki-chan. I'm doing pretty good. I'm finally able to give you guys a very energetic zatsu about anime. 520 is the meaning of I love you in Chinese, yes. And then if you add 1314 to the end, so 520, 1314, that means I love you forever. Left work early for this? Really? You really want to talk about anime with your Oshi Doppio Dropscythe? That much? Thank you. Anyway. Leo, oh, wow, hello, Kiyomi, hi. Got my priorities straight. Good. Does that mean? Of course it means. It means anything you want it to mean. Okay. So, today Today, we are talking about... What are we talking about? We're talking about anime! So welcome everyone to the anime zatsu. You know, when I was thinking about talking about anime, I was like, man, there's so much to talk about. You can't really get enough of. Like, it's just like a broad topic. It's like, yo, let's have a zatsu about TV. Let's have a zatsu about TV. Let's have a talk about TV. Dude, TV's been around for forever. So, I honestly have no idea where to even begin when it comes to anime, honestly. But I think maybe the first thing I want to talk about is, let's start off with like really simple topics, and then later on we can get into like the really like tough topics. So, what's your favorite anime? It's honestly really tough. It's honestly really tough. I think that if you ask any person on the planet Earth, what's your favorite anime? Unless they say something like Jujutsu Kaisen or One Piece or Frieren, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. I'm sorry, guys. If your favorite anime, sorry, I don't mean to opt so many of you right now, Michi babe. Thank you. I don't want to opt so many of you right now. But if you tell me that your favorite anime is One Piece, Frieren, or Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm like, Oh wow, so many. Why? It's because those anime came out very recently. Well, I mean, maybe not One Piece, right? But One Piece is kind of like, I feel like the people who really love One Piece only watch One Piece, and that's it. That's it. Like, one of my best friends, one of my best Tony friends, all he watches is One Piece. One Piece is his entire personality. It's literally he watches nothing else but One Piece. Like, I asked him the other day, right, if he had watched anything else, and he was like, oh, I'm starting over One Piece. I'm like, you're restarting One Piece? Why are you restarting One Piece? He's like, oh, well, you know, I'm kind of caught up with the manga, so I wanted to start over watching One Piece. And I'm like, what? I don't know about that. But, you know, if you love it, you love it. But I feel like if you tell me that your favorite anime is One Piece, I'll already know so much about your personality. Oh, I didn't think that it was gonna block my face that much. Sorry guys, you're gonna get a little bit tinier there. So, what is my favorite anime? Honestly, if I had to pick my favorite anime right now, very surprising to a lot of you, right? Very surprising to a lot of you, but I would probably pick, I would have to pick, it's so tough. It's so tough. For me, anybody who struggles with picking their favorite anime has watched a lot of anime. Has watched a ton of anime. For me, right now, I'd probably say that Uma Musume is my favorite anime right now. And I haven't even completed watching the entire thing. But when I think about how emotional Uma Musume has gotten me, I can't pick anything else. But for the longest time, before watching Uma Musume, I'd say that the anime that I rewatched the most and that I would say is my favorite was Space Dandy. Space Dandy is kind of based. It's pretty cool. It's kind of the sequel to Cowboy Bebop, actually. Kairo Sakuma says, I need an anime about magical chicks who can turn to magenta chicken nuggets and fight evil. Ooh. You're looking for, honestly, you're probably looking for... Honestly, Kairosakuma, you're probably looking for, Chikawa. Miss Mel-chan, 39 months! What kind of story would a magenta chicken nugget anime have? Happy 39 months? It would be a very short anime about being eaten by me. Okay. What is Space Dandy about? Says Amy. So, Space Dandy is about a dandy guy in space. You should watch Animal Samurai Champloo? I have. There's so many. So many of you are talking about your favorite anime. Awesome. But let's start with Space Dandy. So, Space Dandy is about this dandy guy in space. Essentially what he does is that he just goes on different adventures in space, and they're so wacky, but they're so smart too. Remember a couple years ago where everybody was like all obsessed about what was that show? What was that cartoon called? Rick and Morty. Everybody was so obsessed with Rick and Morty because Rick and Morty was this very big sciencey thingy. Space Dandy is kind of like an anime version of all of these spacey, sciencey, fictiony kind of things coming together and seeing what these tropes do in space. Like, what happens if you had a zombie apocalypse in space? Or what if you had a time loop in space? Or what if you had a court case in space? And some episodes are really, really, really dramatic and cool. I enjoyed it every single week. Otsuki, thank you. Gotta go? Okay, bye-bye, Kiyomi. Let's see. But I feel like I could speak a whole lot about so many different anime. Probably because when it comes to anime, it's hard to pick my favorite because I feel like different anime kind of have a different meaning to them for me. Like, if I'm looking for a romance anime, I'm not gonna be watching Space Dandy for romance, even though there's a little bit of it. If I wanted to watch a romance anime, honestly, Violet Evergarden is probably up there for a romance anime that I'm like really like thinking of. But you know, as like the big one to talk to people about. But recently, I've started watching this romance anime, and it's so good. I always forget the name in English, but it's like Cecil Isekai Villainous Taming? Is it Taming? No, it's like Isekai. You can list a top 10, 20 or something? We could, but I don't know. I feel like the best thing to do is to kind of like categorize them. Oh yeah, Evil Villainous Observation Log. That's right. Evil Villainous Observation Log. I think that one's really good. That one is super good. That one is about this genius boy, and I think that he's like an aristocrat. We have genius boy, aristocrat, and he is like very uninterested in everything. However, one day, this girl comes into his life, and he's like told that this will be your fiance. And so the story is, this girl that is introduced to be his fiance is supposed to become a villainess who will absolutely try destroying his life and everyone else's lives. However, in this timeline, that villainess is an isekai girl who played this otome romance game, and instead of becoming the heroine, she ends up becoming the villainess. So, because she's played the game, she's like, oh no, I can't marry you, I can't be with you, even though I really like you, because if we get together, the villainous route will win and the world will fall into ruin, essentially. And so there's like this whole dynamic about them going back and forth about whether or not she's right, or whether or not like destiny can be changed and stuff. And it's written very, very, very well. I definitely recommend that one as a good romance one. There's also the 7 time loop. It's so damn good. That is another good villainous isekai romance one. That one, I really like that one. That one is about, okay, you know, I'm gonna like change the topic. It's got villainous romance anime peak. Okay, so the 7 time loop one. Okay, this one's really good. So the art for 7 time loop is incredible. The art direction, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. So this one, right? This one is about this girl who lives out entire lives, but well, okay. So in her first life, she is killed in like a war thing. She is killed by this I want to say prince. So she's killed by the enemy country's prince, right? However, the way that she dies is a little bit mysterious, I think. I hope I'm not confusing it with another one, but I'm just gonna say that she is, she dies to him, right? She's killed. And so what she does in her next time loop is that she completely just has a completely different life. Like, she completely escapes the country and she lives out her entire life, and then when she dies due to another like suspicious-ish death, she returns to the point where she has that like crossroads kind of decision, and in multiple different timelines, like she has like these different lives, and each time she has a life, she learns something about herself and learns something about the world she lives in. But every time she dies, I believe one of the big reasons is because of the state of affairs their countries are in. Like, you know, because of the war and stuff. Now, what happens is that in this next time loop, she and him are now sort of like engaged to each other. And she's like, oh, I should fear this guy because, you know, he's been the catalyst to my, you know, deaths with all these other time loops. But it turns out that he's actually a nice guy, and that the entire reason why she had been dying was something else. It's really good. It's really good. She dies every time because of the war vaguely. Right. Exactly. Exactly. What song is this? Well, I've never listened to this one before. It's cool. So yeah. I do want to say though, when it comes to like my favorite isekai villainous one, my favorite isekai villainous one. What do you think? What are ones? Which ones have I been forgetting? I know that there are like there are just like villainous ones, but sometimes they're not isekai. And it doesn't really need to be isekai, it could just be villainous ones. There's this one that I really like. I forgot the name, but the MC, rather like the main girl, looks a lot like Millie Parfait. what's that one called? It's like really silly. It's like this girl, and she has like blonde hair. She was like really mean in her first life, right? And because she was so mean, she ended up like being put at the stake. She was imprisoned. The country overthrew her family, and she was put to death. And a lot of it was because she was like a big meanie pants. So in her next life, she decides to be kinder. And in this life where she's like much kinder, everything goes her way. Tear Moon, yeah, Tear Moon. Tear Moon is so good. Dude, Tear Moon is so good. That's like 99% of villainous mangas. That's true. That is very true. However, Tear Moon is so good. It's so funny. Like, cause like a lot of the times, she's just like trying to figure out ways not to die. But like everything goes her way. It's so funny. It's so good. What, really? Tear Moon is illustrated by Finana's mama? That's so good. I never realized that. That's so nice. Okay, I'm gonna like switch gears a little bit. There's this other one that I want to talk about. This one is called like Dr. Elise. Man, I'm so sorry. I'm just going all over the place. I feel like rather than a zatsu, this is just Doppio yapping. But I hope that that's, you know, also okay. Anyway. So, Dr. Elise is this story about this. So it takes place in modern times, right? It takes place in modern times. So this is like modern day world. Now we have this doctor. Her name is Dr. Elise. Now she is like the world's best surgeon. Like she is just so cracked at being a surgeon that all the time, all she devotes her life to is saving people's lives. And she's such a good person for it. Like she's literally just saving lives. Like she's completely selfless, she's completely good-natured, and a lot of the time she what's the word? Like she doesn't even care about her own health because she's more focused on like treating other people. Like most days of her life, it's just completely booked with surgeries after surgeries after surgeries after surgeries. Now, one day, she is tasked to going to another country to do a surgery. However, while she's on the plane, I believe there's like an attack or something against the plane, and the plane blows up, and falling, and like she falls to the earth, like with the entire plane, right? It's like a huge plane crash, and it's sort of mysterious, I think, with the way that the plane crashes. And there's this one final scene where before she dies, she's like bleeding out. She's like completely bleeding out. But before she dies, she's like helping these people with like I think she like helps like this little girl before she dies by being a surgeon. Like she just like treats her and stuff. And when she closes her eyes, she just dies. But when she opens her eyes again, she is now transported back like into a fantasy into like a fantasy world. And in this fantasy world, she wakes up as like the daughter of a famous aristocrat. And this aristocrat is about to ask her what she wants to do in her life. Like, because like she's now coming of age, and I think that she's like 13 or something, and they're wondering whether or not she wants to go to, you know, like what kind of like career she wants to pursue. And originally this girl wanted just to focus on becoming like a lady to woo the prince, or something like that. So something very superficial like that. Instead, she's like, "Oh, I don't care about any of that right now. I just want to become a surgeon." So now knowing like all this like medical knowledge from like modern times, she applies it to like the fantasy life, to the fantasy world, and she immediately becomes like one of the world's best doctors. But the thing is that in this fantasy world, because it takes place in olden times, like a lot of people don't respect her because number one, she's young, and number two, she's a girl, right? So she has to fight two different things. But slowly, by being like selfless and being like this like surgeon, she's saving this fantasy world, and it's so good. And like there are so many twists to it. Like there's like this really good twist that happens like towards the middle of the I think it's towards the middle of the manga, or the manhwa, and it's really good. They're like the twist that happens, it's so satisfyingly good that you're like, wow, I cannot believe that that's the way that they're like going with the story. It's honestly like I can't recommend it enough. It's so good. Actually, when I was watching this anime, there were actually other like doctor animes that I was watching at the same time too. Like there's this other one. The worst part about anime is like forgetting the name of anime. But there's this one. It's like Doctor. I want to say Doctor Amaku. But it's like a doctor detective mystery kind of anime. And it's so good. It's so good. Man. Ameku MD. Yeah, Ameku MD. So sorry, I'm really passionate about anime, as you can see. Too hard is really good, but we're talking about anime today. Okay. You see that around? It looks so interesting. So this is similar to the like American series House, I guess, because it's like doctor mystery thingies. Joshiraku's are really fun. We should talk about like really fun anime, like comedy anime. That's like another thing we should talk about. Like, let's talk about comedy anime next. Too Hard anime good though? Lol, I think it's good. I think it's pretty good. I didn't know that Too Hard had another anime though. Anyway, so Dr. Ameku MD. This anime is about this top tier surgeon. Or no, I don't even know if she's a surgeon, but she's like a top tier doctor at this hospital, and she's so good at diagnosing patients. Like she's a genius diagnoser. Like she can like look at somebody and she'll be able to figure out like what's wrong with them and how to treat them. Lickety split. Like she's so good at her job. But she's got this big she's got this huge fascination with mysteries, and she really loves it when she gets caught up in mysteries. So a lot of the times she'll use her like she's very energetic and very what's the word? Like, she's very stubborn. And she gets into a lot of trouble a lot. But a lot of it is for good reasons, because a lot of these medical mysteries are really, really, really tough to solve. But she does. And there's this one arc. There's this like one arc that is so freaking good. Like, I get goosebumps thinking about it, because it's like an arc that gets teased in one part, but then gets resolved in like this other part. Where and it's about Munchausen's syndrome by proxy. And I was like, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I was like, what the heck? It was like 6 episodes of one of the greatest mystery arcs I've ever seen in my entire life. It was so good. Like, I was like, honestly, the anime itself is kind of mid, but this one arc hit so good that I was just absolutely blown away. I was absolutely blown away. You watched a bit of it? The thing is that it's one of those where a lot of like beginning arcs are very weak, but there are like this one arc is just so good. And there's like a couple really, 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 really good arcs. There's this other arc about there's this one arc, I'm just gonna say fire. And for those of you who know what I'm talking about, you'll know what I'm talking about. But that was also probably one of the greatest like mystery arcs I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, there are like for example, I've been watching a lot of Detective Conan recently, right? And Detective Conan is best whenever it has like a bunch of different, like when it has like a bunch of episodes to really flesh out a story. Dr. Amiku does this very well. Dr. Amiku does this very well. To the point where I was comparing it a lot to Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries. And thinking about it, Apothecary Diaries is also a medical mystery anime. Medical mystery anime! Peak of 2025. Peak of 2025. Oh, I love medical mystery anime. Mao Mao, best girl. Right! You are so right. Apothecary Diaries is honestly, like, there are some anime where you're kind of like, oh wow. You're like, oh wow. That anime is like really hyped up, but I have no idea why. Apothecary Diaries is so hyped just because it's so good. Like, I don't even think Apothecary Diaries was like crazy hyped up. Like, I don't think that it even had like the greatest pre-season like advertisements and stuff to it. Like, I didn't think that. Like, I think that when they were like when they were announcing it and beginning to air it, they weren't too confident that it would like grow on people. But it like shattered everything. Everybody was like, dude, this is so good. This is so good. This is so good. And now I'm getting really, really, really into inner court anime. Oh wow, that is not translated right at all. Inner court. Yeah, there we go. Inner court anime is inner court anime is so good. There's this one actually that's coming out this season that I'm really into. The Lacan arc is so heartbreaking. It is. Please explain. Okay, so Inner Court is this new genre of anime where, well, it's not, I'm sorry, new genre of story where it's almost like it's so hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. So, because like when you say isekai is pretty simple. You could just say isekai is just a guy is killed and he is put into another universe where different things happen. Inner Court is kind of like generally it's a girl. A girl enters the world of the inner court castle, and within this castle, there are a lot of different politics that go on, and everybody's out to get you, and it's really tough to like advance in this place. People are trying to poison you. People are like trying to one-up each other, and if you're not careful, you will easily die. Anyway, so there's this one that I'm watching right now. Inner Court anime. Okay, so Mao from Apothecary Diaries is probably like the easiest one to get into. Let's see. The one that I had been watching recently, this one is called, hold on, let me look it up in my thing. Though I am an inept villainess. It's all about surviving. Yes, it's all about surviving. Okay, Very Roads to Empress Coded. Yeah. Though I really would say that Apothecary Diaries does it the best when it comes to like introducing the idea of it. Okay. Now, there's this one that I'm watching called Though I Am an Inept Villainess, and this anime is about this princess, right? So she's a princess. This princess is killed by a lower consort. This princess is killed by a lower consort, but it's not killed 100%. It's more like she is tossed off of a roof. This princess is tossed off of a roof, but while she's tossed off of a roof, the consort and the princess swap bodies, and this is like because of the consort's like secret magic. Now, the reason why the consort does this is because the consort is so jealous of the princess, right? She's like super crazy jealous of the princess, and the princess is like, oh, wow, this is weird. I don't like this. Somebody help! But like she can't even like ask for help, because just like in ReZero, whenever she tries to explain her situation to somebody, like there's black magic that shuts down her voice, so she can't even explain it. And because because like she can't explain it to anybody, a lot of people like just think of her as the as the villain, because going back to the event, a lot of people just saw the consort push down the princess, but because the consort and the princess swap bodies, It's the princess who's in the consort's body getting punished, getting put into jail, about to be executed the next day. About to be executed the next day. Right? Now, the consort who's in the princess's body uses magic to open up like a psychic link to basically taunt, and say, haha, you're gonna die! You're gonna die! And the princess is kind of like, oh, actually it's not so bad. My health has always been really bad, but your body is so healthy. I can jump, I can spin, I can do all these wonderful things. And she's so happy about getting body swapped, actually. She's like, wow, this is so awesome. And by the way, like my body, my original body is really weak. You should go take that medicine. You should go take some medicine. I have medicine over here, so, please don't, suffer from a fever or whatever. I know that you're recovering. The princess is super kind. She's super kind. Yeah. So, the princess's maid comes to the jail cell where this princess is being, where the princess in the consort's body is being held, and the princess who's in the consort's body is trying to explain to the maid, help, I've been body swapped, right? And the maid is like, well, prove it. And then the princess is like, well, I know your brother, and your favorite thing is this, your favorite thing is that, your favorite thing is this. And then the maid's like, well, I heard that the princess's diary was taken. So, you are a liar, number one. And number two, how could you throw the princess down the thing? You are a villain. And then the princess is like, oh yeah, you're right, I'm a villain. For some reason, she just like plays along with it. But anyway, so she is a very interesting character. She's very kind. And she's also very lucky. I'm not gonna spoil anything else, but that's like one that I'm like watching right now as like a new inner court for this season. Since I'm like going through my Crunchyroll, the other anime that I've been watching this season is called The Ogre's Bride. Hanayome no Oni, or Oni no Hanayome. This one is a little bit, do you know anything about this one? Oni no Hanayome. Okay. Oni no Hanayome. Okay. So, this one is like, the clips of that one reminded you of My Happy Marriage. My Happy Marriage is so good! That's another romance anime we should talk about. Okay. Yeah. It's really popular in Japan. Is it really? It's it's very tropey. But it's done in a way that, I don't know. Like even though I feel like I shouldn't be too into it because it's so tropey, I'm kind of into it. It feels very satisfying to watch, I guess. It feels very satisfying to watch, even if it doesn't really make too much sense and things are too convenient, but sometimes it just feels really good. So, Oni no Hanayome is about this girl who is bullied by her parents and bullied by her sister. The reason is her parents treat her sister as, as like the big cheese. she's the big cheese because the sister has been, the sister is going to get married to a yokai. This is like a world where, like, yokai marry, yokai are very powerful, yokai are very rich, yokai are very, like, beloved, and like, they marry human women, but only very lucky human women are able to be wed to these, like, powerful yokai. And, like, her sister, so the mean sister is going to get married to this very powerful fox yokai, right? And because of that, her parents are like, dude, older sister should just be subservient. She should just be a maid. She should just, like, she should just. A lot of times, the main girl needs help and stuff, but the parents just prefer the other sister. And one day, this girl, the main girl, she gets a present from her grandpa. It's a really pretty dress that's really popular with girls nowadays. And she gets this dress, and now this is her very special treasure. This is her takaramono. This is her treasure. But the Bean sister is like, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me right now. And she's like, no, this is my like treasure. I don't have anything. I just have this. And then the sister's like, no, give it to me. And she's like, no. And then the dress rips. And then she slaps her sister in the face. She slaps the mean sister in the face. She's like, bro, that's my dress. You broke my dress. And then the fox yokai is like, dude, you can't hit my wife. And the fox yokai burns her hand. He burns her. Like, he just actively burns her. Not only is like she burned, but she also got yelled at by her parents, and she runs away from home. And then she runs away from home, and it's like, she can't really run away for too long because she's very dependent on her parents. She's even very dependent on her sister, right? She's a very meek girl. It's very much like My Happy Marriage, right? She's very weak. And one day, on this bridge, she turns around and she meets, like, this guy. And the guy's like, oh my god, I've been searching for you my entire life. You are my destined lover. And it turns out that this guy is an oni. And in this yokai human world thingy, the most powerful yokai are oni. And the thing about these yokai thingies is that you physically cannot love anybody else other than the person you are destined to be with. Now, that is so convenient. And you can already tell by this description what the rest of the anime is gonna probably be like, right? It's just gonna be like, alright, now this poor girl is gonna have everything. And the parents are going to regret it, the sister's gonna regret it, everybody's gonna regret messing with her. Right? And yeah, it is like that. And I know it's gonna be like that. I know that this guy is going to be extremely loyal to her. And she's gonna be a little bit uncomfortable about it. And she'll slowly get healed by how much he loves her and stuff. I know that. I already know that. I know everything about this anime before I even watch it. But will I watch it? Yes, because it's so good. It's like it's like sugar. It's like sugar. It's like sugar. Anyway. It's really it's like sugar. And I don't know, it's just good. It's like one of those series where you could just like turn off your brain a little bit. Gotobun no Hanayome. Gotobun no Hanayome is what? Which one is that? Gotobun no Hanayome. That one is the quintessential quintuplets. I have not seen that one. I have not seen that one yet. That one is one of the ones where I was kind of like, oh, is this just like harem? I haven't watched harem anime very much recently. Like ever since I kind of grew out of it. When I was a kid, I thought harem anime was like the coolest thing ever. I was like, oh my god, harem anime! So funny! Harem anime! Wow! Wow, I just want every girl to fall in love with the protagonist. And I never understood why. You know? And then when you grow up a little bit, you're kind of like, you know, maybe I'm not really into that, actually. Maybe I just want to be loyal and stuff. But it's a self-insert, you know. You get it, low-key? Yeah, a lot of it is really just, you know, fantasy kind of stuff. You know, fan service, fantasy. I can't even say anything about it, cause like a lot of ultimate is essentially the same thing too. Ultimate anime, like even Diabolik lovers, you can kind of like see a little bit of that, you know, harem mentality in it. A lot of times in ultimate anime, the trope becomes, oh, these boys are just fighting over me, right? A lot of the times in these Diabolik lovers drama CDs. It'll be like Reiji and Kanto fighting for like Yui, but then like eventually they all start kissing and sharing, and it's kind of like ooh. It's kind of like ooh, bro. It's the same thing in harem anime. I mean, let's be real. But you know, I kind of grew out of it a little bit. I think I remember watching To Love Ru when I was like way younger. And then I ended up watching a little bit more. I think I watched like Date Alive. I watched like I don't think Konosuba counts. I don't think ReZero counts, but you know, eventually I started like just, you know, getting out of it a little bit because it all felt kind of samey, right? And so when I got, you know, and then so when I saw that the Gotobu no Hanayome came out, I was kind of, I wasn't very interested in it very much because I thought that it would just be a harem anime. I'm actually watching, and so I never ended up watching it. Though I do hear that it's kind of cool because he does end up picking one in the end, so it feels more dramatic. But, you know, I don't know if I want to get invested in all that. You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to get invested in all of that. However, I have been watching the 100 Girlfriends Really Love You. That one is pretty good. Because it kind of flips the harem trope around, and it just becomes funny. Maririn! Hello, Otsu Maririn. Welcome. Hope that you had a great stream, Maririn. Maririn, we're talking about anime. Maririn, off the top of your head, what is your favorite anime? Either favorite anime of all time or favorite anime that you've recently watched. We talked a lot about different anime. Though I don't think I talked too much about my favorite recent anime. Favorite one right now is Apothecary Diaries, otherwise Aikatsu. Ooh, the idly Aikatsu. Must be a dream! Must be a dream that you can, like, you know, dance and sing with your Aikatsu buddies. It's really cool. You're living a dream. But, yeah, we talked about Apothecary Diaries earlier, Maridin, and how goated Apothecary Diaries is, and how it's such a great, wonderful medical mystery anime. And ever since I watched, like, Mao Mao's Adventures, I'm super into Inner Court. Oh, thank goodness it said it right this time. Inner Court, drama? Inner Court drama anime. You read the light novel for it? You know you're really into an anime, a series, when you end up reading the light novel for it. Like, I was really into Shield Hero for a while. I was like super into Shield Hero because like I watched the anime for Shield Hero, and then I was like, oh dude, I have to read the manga. And then I finished the manga, and I was like, oh dude, this is no way close to the ending. So then I'm like, oh dude, do I have to read the light novel? And I was like, oh, so much reading. And I considered it. I read a little bit of the light novel for Shield Hero, but I was like, you know what? I think I'll just like wait for the manga. You're up to date with that one with the manga for a long time. That's how you know it's good. I can only remember doing that for like a couple anime. Oh, right. So the anime that is my recent recommendation and my recent favorite, the anime that I'm super like into right now, is called Smoking. It's not the Smoking Cat one, though. I hear a lot about the Smoking Cat anime, but it's not that one. It's Smoking behind the supermarket with you. Guys, this is the Smoking Behind the Konbini. It's so good. 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 It's wonderful. And I think that when I was like watching it, I remember on Crunchyroll, you could watch like the first 6 episodes or something. And I was like binge watching it, and I'm like, oh man, I have to wait like a while before like the next couple episodes come out. But it's so good. I've been keeping up with the manga, and like I'm like watching the anime now, but it's so good. It's so good. The latest manga chapter. Okay, so let me explain what the story is, and then I'll talk about the latest manga chapter and why it's hurting so much. Okay, so Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You is the slowest burn romance anime of all time. I can't. It's been so long since I've been following this like story, and I can't even tell you it's a romance anime. Like I don't even think they've held hands yet. It's been like 4 years. They haven't even held hands yet. Right? So, this story is about this really old guy. Like this really old, tired office worker who really, who's really stressed out about his job. Right? He's just always stressed out. However, he has like this guilty pleasure. And his guilty pleasure is going to the supermarket and getting his groceries checked out by this one really enthusiastic girl named Yamada. Named Yamada, right? Named Yamada. And Yamada is really just like a very genki, very good cashier. That's all she is. She's just like a very energetic, very friendly, very good at her job cashier. And every time he like gets his groceries checked out by her, that's like enough dopamine for him to get through the rest of the week. And a lot of times, like whenever he's feeling really down, he'll go over to the supermarket that's kind of even like out of the way for him, right, to go to. But he'll do something like he'll buy like chips, he'll buy like, you know, whatever, cigarettes, and he'll just like go over there to you know, just to enjoy her presence for a little bit. He's essentially just a big fan of this cashier. Really old dude is in his late 30s. No, I think he's in his 40s. Yeah, he's in his 40s. He's really old. And the cashier, right? I think she's in her mid-20s. Anyway, so one day he goes to the supermarket and he's like a little bit bummed out because his favorite cashier isn't working. But instead, while he's like walking, he notices that at the back of the supermarket, I think what happens is that he wants to smoke, right? He really wants to smoke, but you can't smoke in front of the supermarket, right? You just can't. That's not a thing that you can do. It's like loitering, it's disruptive, you just don't smoke in front of the supermarket. So he's like trying to find a place where he's allowed to smoke. So he follows some signs and he finds that like towards the back of the supermarket, you can smoke there. And he's kind of like wishy-washy on whether or not he can actually go there to smoke. But like this girl calls him over. And the girl who calls him over, instead of this like really energetic girl, instead you have this sort of like punk, gothic, I think punk is really the right aesthetic to say. So you have this like really punk looking girl, and her name is Tamaya. And Tamaya is like, oh yeah, don't worry dude, you can like smoke here. And so like now they become smoking buddies. And obviously, she recognizes him. She's like, oh, that's the dude who is always so happy whenever I check him out as a cashier. Because Tamaya is actually Yamada. She's just trolling him. Whenever she's actually like this punky girl. But whenever she's doing her job as a cashier, she like turns on her like really genki personality. But he doesn't know this. He's dumb. He doesn't know this. And so now you have this romance that's kind of like budding, because she's almost like being her own romance rival, because he likes her. He likes like the genki girl, but slowly he starts developing warm feelings for this punk girl who smokes with him. And like a lot of times it's just them hanging out and being real with each other, because like what this whole anime kind of like represents is finding a safe space for you to vent about your problems, and vent about like, you know, what it means to really be yourself. And you know, whether you are a high stakes salaryman or somebody who's just a cashier, you are stressed out, and sometimes all you really need is just like a friend to really, you know, to like really like understand who you are. And so over time, they just really start understanding each other and caring for each other. And in the latest manga chapter, they have their first huge, big fight. And it's been 2 months since the last chapter, and I'm going absolutely crazy. I'm going absolutely crazy. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. It's so slow burn. It's so slow burn, but it feels real. Like a lot of the small romantic moments that happen feel crazily well earned. Earlier, I was kind of talking about like the reason why I'm not too much into, like the reason why I'm having some trouble, really falling in love with the Oni no Hanayome anime, with it being kind of like, oh, he's just destined to fall in love, or oh, he has to love her. He has to be her savior. It's not like that in this one. It just feels like a really real romantic connection, and it's so good. It's very genuine, right? And you know, and there are so many like pushbacks. There's so many like, you know, things that kind of feel like it really tugs at your heartstrings a lot. And when I found out that they were going to do an anime adaptation for this manga, I was so happy. I was so happy. And so far, I think it's doing a pretty good job of like adapting the manga. It's going a little quick, but of course it has to go a little bit quick because, you know, it's an anime and you only have like 13 episodes, 20 episodes, 8 episodes sometimes. And so, like, I'm a little bit worried, and I'm almost certain that you're not going to get the big, you know, the big thing of them ending up together at the end of the anime. But when it comes to cheering on a couple, it's so good. It's so good. I really like it a lot. I could talk about it. The Yamada Taima VA is absolutely insane. I think they're very good. But yeah, it's really good. I really like this anime. Probably the one that I'm the most excited about this season. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other ones that I watched recently. Yeah. Oh, so Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You is published. If I'm not mistaken, it's published in the same monthly. It's published in the same monthly anthology as other Square Enix ones, like Black Butler. Now, I think I talked a little bit of Black Butler in like a previous Zatsu, but Black Butler right now, guys, Black Butler is one of those like classic old school anime. But Black Butler is coming back, guys. Black Butler is coming back. Do you like the romance in Mirai Nikki? I'd say it's okay. I'd say it's like in like a 7.5 out of 10 for Mirai Nikki. Yandere is done well sometimes, but sometimes it's like that same, she's just in love for some reason. Anyway. Black Butler. Let's talk about Black Butler. Black Butler is coming back. Guys, Black Butler is coming back. It's like an anime that I think a lot of people were into when they were like, you know, in like the early 2000s. But 20 years later, Black Butler is coming back, and Yano Tobasa is so in form is so in peak form right now. Like, it's so good. The recent seasons of Black Butler, Kuroshitsuji, is so good. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, so if you don't already know Black Butler, and I'm pretty sure most of you know what Black Butler is. Black Butler is this story of this boy who makes a pact with a demon to become his butler. Now, the reason why he's making this pact with his butler is because, number one, a mysterious group murdered his entire family and put him through the worst torture that you can ever imagine for a boy to go through. Anyway, so now he's using his butler to exact revenge on whoever this group is. And when he's finished exacting his revenge, this demon is going to fulfill the end of the contract and eat a soul. So that's like the main basis of this thing. Oh, and it also takes place during like the 1800s, I think. So I'd say it like takes place in like 1896 or something like that. In England. But you'll quickly learn that things are more than supernatural here, because not only are there demons, there are like Grim Reapers, there are angels, there are a lot of other forces. And one of the first cases this guy goes through is solving the mystery of Jack the Killer. Jack the Ripper. Mystery of Jack the Ripper. And can we spoil it? It's like 20 years old. Can we spoil who Jack the Ripper is? We can, right? We can, right? We should be able to spoil. If you don't want to know who Jack the Ripper is in Black Butler, close your ears right now. But it's I think a spoiler is okay. Yeah, it's like super old, right? Turns out that it is a family member. One of the people who's left in the world for him ends up being Jack the Ripper. And so it really shows that this guy, this boy, Shiel Phantom Hive, this boy has nobody in the world that he can trust. Like, not a single person in the world that he can trust. Except for him and his butler. And, like, this one other old butler who, is more like a Joker character, but, we don't really, like, talk too much about Tanaka-san too much. Anyway, so he can only really trust, like his butler. But he's a duke. And, like, he has, like... No, sorry, he's an earl. He's an earl, and he has some duties. And one of the duties is to be the queen's lapdog. Which means anything the queen wants, he'll do. If the queen wants him to solve a mystery, he's going to solve a mystery. That's what he takes pride in. Now, there are multiple mysteries, multiple, like, things that he goes through, but, that's like season 1, season 2, but you don't necessarily have to know too much about it, other than in recent years, they brought back Black Butler out of nowhere, and they've had, like, these really 10 out of 10 story arcs. Season 1 was a little bit weak, and Season 2 was a little weak in the sense that not a lot of these stories were completely developed and thought through by the original mangaka, because the original mangaka was, while the manga was still going, they were doing the anime. So a lot of the stories were kind of rushed for the anime. A lot of them were OVAs, and that's cool. That's cool, but it didn't really get that time to cook. Now, years go by, and the mangaka is able to really make this masterpiece of a story really come to life. Right? Is able to make this masterpiece of a story really come to life. There are so many good arcs. Like, there is this arc called the Book of Circus, and it's this one where it's like a mystery about going to the circus to find out why children are disappearing, and it's so good. The next one is like wondering why there are so many like big disappearances on a cruise, on a ship that's going across the Atlantic. Like, why are there so many like disappearances? And like things get really insane, like reviving the dead, people turning into zombies. And then afterwards, there's like this one arc called the school arc, where it turns into a little bit like Twisted Wonderland. There are different like schools and stuff, different houses, and it's like this like really big college arc, and it's really good. It's like half slice of life, but mostly like investigating the crazy things that's going on in the school and bringing these like injustices to life. And the final reveal for that one is really good. Like once again, it all starts off with like the students disappearing, and why these things are happening. And it turns out that it goes really deep. The latest season that they had though was this one where he goes to Germany. Where he and his butler go to Germany to find out why to find out information about I believe like a hidden village, and there's so much that gets revealed. It's called the Emerald Witch arc, and he meets this girl who, you know, only speaks German, but like everybody in this village kind of like reveres her as this witch who is really smart and can like foretell like disasters and stuff, and that she's like really powerful and stuff. But there are so many good reveals about that one. I want to say that I'm very smart because I was able to predict what happened. But I was very happy with these recent arcs. The animation quality is so good. The stories are wonderful. Black Butler has really been the most recent 10 out of 10 series that I've like been watching, and it's for a really good reason. Anyway, so that mangaka's evil. I love her. She is so good at making these unique and like these unique dramatic stories. Like, I have never seen so many. I've never seen such like unique ideas. Like, she's also the person who's like in charge of the stories for Twisted Wonderland, the designs for Twisted Wonderland and the stories for Twisted Wonderland. I'm getting a little bit into Twisted Wonderland again, but a lot of it is like a lot of it is just like researching what the later like stories are about, and a lot of them are really good. A lot of them are really good. But I think Black Butler is her masterpiece, and she knows it. She knows it. Absolutely a queen. She's so insanely good at mystery plots. It's true. It's true. And like, I'm always so blown away. I'm always so blown away. You have a favorite Grim Reaper? Of course! Sebastian! Of course it has to be Grell. Of course it's gotta be Grell Sutcliffe. He's voiced by Fukuyama Jun. Voiced by Fukuyama Jun, the GOAT. Joker from Persona 5. My guy. My absolute favorite voice actor. So awesome. Fukuyama Jun, my goat. When he voices Grell, sometimes it's just like, oh my god, I can't believe he's able to have so much like range. Can't believe he voiced Totoro in Danganronpa too. Yeah, Grell, my wife, she's absolutely Can't believe he voiced Totoro. He's really talented when it comes to vocal range. A lot of these voice actors are. And beautiful. Let's see. Though I probably would want to say that my favorite are Alan and Eric. They're not in the anime, except for like maybe like one screenshot. But for those of you who know Alan and Eric from Black Butler, you're like, ooh, dang. That is hidden knowledge. That is hidden knowledge of the most tragic BL that I've ever seen on a stage play. It's perfect. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's absolutely perfect. There's this one scene where they sing together. And it's like the most tragic BL song I've ever heard in my life. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know if it appears in the manga because I haven't like really caught up with the manga. Though I have spoiled myself a little bit, and I've read certain chapters of the manga. Like whatever's going on now. I recently bought like the latest anthology, I think, for like Square Enix's manga thingy. And I'm like, dude, what the hell's going on? Why does Sebastian look like that? What? Old school Sebastian reveal. Before he met Ciel? Reveal. Bro. Alan and Eric's story literally haunted me for years. It's so good. It's so good. It's so tragic. Especially since like Ciel and Sebastian have to be the ones to really get in their way. Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. Holy ball knowledge. Yeah, Doppio knows. People forget, but Doppio Dropscythe is a ball knower. I know ball. Okay. Let's see. But let me educate you real quick. Let me educate you because I am a ball knower. Let me educate you in a really good in another really good slow burn romance anime that I'm sure none of you will expect. Okay, so I'm almost certain that most of you have not finished the Genosha anime. But this is so good. This one was last season's anime. And it's I believe it's like 20 episodes, maybe less than 20 episodes. And the slow burn romance in this one is perfect. It's perfect, absolutely perfect. This is a time loop sci-fi murder mystery anime. And it's crazy good. Sci-fi murder mystery time loop anime. Oh god, not time loop. I love time loop! Female Yuri is so great. I know. And whenever, oh dude, female Yuri and ＸaMing. Oh dude. Oh dude. Dude, how close did they keep it to the game? 90%. 90%. It's Yuri. It's kind of. Kind of. Yuri is the name of the MC, but the main love interest, I'd say, is genderless, and the main MC switches from being a boy to being a girl multiple times. Like throughout the story, Yuri changes from being a boy to being a girl, and the main interest is genderless. But there are other routes, because like every time loop is like its own universe, right? And so it's this main character, Yuri. He's originally presented as a boy, so I'm gonna say he. He is stuck in a time loop of like this murder mystery death game, right? And there is another character, Setsu. They are also stuck in a time loop for this murder mystery death game. And so, but the thing is that like they're looping, but like their loops are completely in different like sequences. So while Yuri might be in loop 1, 2, 3, 4, like Setsu might be in loops like 17, 177, 8,000, you know, and it's like that's like the overarching relationship narrative thingy about how they're both looping. So two people who are looping in separate sequences, and yet they still like have to work together. But sometimes they're even on opposite teams. Sometimes Setsu's a murderer, sometimes Yuri's a murderer, right? And they have to like go through these time loops to figure out why they're looping and how to break the loop once and for all. So when we say slow burn, it's really slow burn. They're looping the same day over and over and over again, thousands of times, tens of thousands of times. And like sometimes like there's this one part where Yuri yearns for Setsu so much that he goes through like tens and tens. He goes through like so many loops to, oh my god, I don't want to spoil it, but like, oh, I was crying. It was so good. Anto asked if how close is it to the anime? I'd say it's like 90%, because the stories are so beautifully adapted into anime, and I have no problem with it whatsoever. Like there has never been a part in this anime where I'm like, oh, they could have added more to it. Obviously like you have like, you're always gonna have like pacing issues and stuff when you don't have unlimited like time to tell, unlimited budget, unlimited episodes to tell. But for what they did, it was beautiful and tragic, yeah, Jinarun. There's this difference. There's this like huge difference, because in the game you are the main character. You are not Yuri. You are yourself, and you are like this. You are like this like character. You are yourself like a character, right? The game really breaks the fourth wall when you really need to, and they ask you to break the fourth wall. So many, like in like the most beautiful of ways. Because this is an anime, and you don't have any control over it, you have no agency to, you know, you don't have that same kind of like breaking the fourth wall, because this is not your story. This is like Yuri's story. Anyway, this is like Yuri's story. And so Yuri doesn't have the same kind of powers you do. Right? Yuri does not have the same powers you do. And so it's incredible. Yuri has like different like powers, and Yuri has to like figure out a way out of this like time loop all by himself. And it's just really good. Just really good. Anyway. That is like a little bit about, a little tiny bit about Genosha. Okay. Summertime rendering? No, I haven't. What is that? Summertime rendering. That's also time loop. I want even more time loop ones. Summertime rendering? I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think Flayon recommended me this one. Oh. Is this one based off of a game? Oh. No. Interesting, I'll check this one out. You gonna go to sleep now, Axel? Glad that my yapping made you feel a little bit better and stuff. Anyway, so, yeah. Slow burns, time loops. Have you watched Toilet Bound Hanako-kun? It's big. I have watched Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, but I have not watched the remade seasons. I have not watched the latest seasons of Hanako-kun, but I'm really excited to. Hanako-kun has probably one of my favorite aesthetics. The mangaka's art is so pretty. Love it to bits. What about To Your Eternity? I love To Your Eternity. I don't think I watched the latest season, but I was crying almost every episode to Your Eternity. Oh my goodness gracious. I was crying every other episode for that one. Like, at some point, like, there was like this big, a tear jerk, I think. Like, I was watching like Violet Evergarden, I was watching, To Your Eternity. It was like, man, bro, I cannot stop crying. And even though I watched To Your Eternity, even though I watched Violet Evergarden, I still cry the most. Even though I watched Clannad, even though I watched Canon, even though I watched Air, even though I watched what was the other one? Even though I watched Angel Beats, even though I've read, watched these Nakige, which means, well, no, I guess it's not Nakige. Nakige is, a genre of visual novel or game where you cry, like Naki to cry, yeah, game. Even though I watched, like, so many of these, none of them makes me cry, or makes me feel as moved, or makes me shiver and cry like Uma Musume. I promise you. I can rewatch this one scene in Uma Musume, and I'll bawl. I'll cry. I'll just cry. Like, I could, like, hit up Season 2, Episode 10, Uma Musume right now, frame 2000 or whatever, and I'll just cry. Like, it's so good. It's so good. Uma Musume made me cry the hardest. Yeah, I was so bothered. I was so happy. I don't even know if it's season 2 episode 10, but it's so good. Anyway, season 2 made you cry. Yeah, the twin turbo scene. Yeah. Yeah, that was the one. That was the one. Yeah, that was the one. That was the one. That was the one. Happy crying. It's because sad crying. I don't know. Sad crying hurts a little bit, but happy crying, oh my god. Happy crying, mixed feelings crying, that's the one that you remember forever. That's the one you remember forever. That's the one that changes your life forever. Like, can I don't think can I spoil Clannad? Clannad has been here for like since 2005. We can spoil Clannad, right? Let me Google. How old is Clannad? Okay, how old is Clannad? Let's see. How old is Clannad? 2004. 2004. Nakige. Okay. Okay. Clannad. Honestly, are these spoilers? Yeah, at some point these things are like you know, pillars of anime. Things that like anime is based off of now. Clannad is older than some people, you are right! Starla says, you were thinking about the scene with McQueen and Teo in the Planel. Ah! That one is also really great. That one is also really good. I swear, when the Uma Musume cry, I feel it so much. When the Uma Musume cry, I feel it so much, like it hurts me to the bone. I can't. That's why when I finally reached my goal in Uma Musume, my biggest goal, when I finally reached it, I cried. I cried. I cried so much. Anyway, Clannad. Clannad is probably, for the longest time. You can still hear Jungle Pot. Oh man, I watched the Uma Musume movie, and oh my god. Sorry, we'll talk about Uma Musume for a little bit. Okay, so Uma Musume. It's such a very interesting series because like each one of these characters are based off of a real horse, which means they're based off of a real life that happened, and it's so beautiful, right? Because like these are real horses that lived lives, but like the anime, like, you know, gives them so much more character. And Agnes Tachyon from the movie, the Uma Musume movie, is probably the deepest character I've ever seen portrayed in any movie of all time. Like I cannot believe how little screen time she had, but how much characterization and how deep her character is. Like, just thinking about it is making me tear up. Like, she's got so... It's crazy how deep her character... And she's not even the main character. She's not even close to the main character. I don't even think that I don't even think you see her, like, second most in the entire Jungle Pocket movie. But, oh my god. Oh my god, her characterization, her story arc, it's actually, I've never seen anything like it in my life. Like when I was like watching it, I was like completely glued to the screen. I was like, this is... I know Uma Musume, I know that like there were like these character polls, and I know that they were winning awards, but I was like, It's so underrated. It's so underrated. I've never ever in my life ever rooted for a character. Like not even like a main. I've never rooted for a character in a movie ever as much as I rooted for Agnes Tachyon. Like it was so beautiful. Is there even a main character? Yeah. There's always a main character. You always have to have a main character. For seasons, for movies, there's always a main character. Season 1 was Special Week, Season 2 was Teo, Season 3 was Kita-san Black, Season 4, Oak Recap. The movie, it's Jungle Pocket. You have that other series, Road to the Top. That one is Narita Top Road. But, you know, it's so much. Fun fact, the anime staff was instructed to never draw Takeo in closed or blinking eyes right until the movie's finale. I had no idea. Is that... She never blinked her eyes? Oh, that's so creepy. That's so good. Oh my god, the anime was so... the movie was so beautiful. Every frame. Like, there were these... I'm closing my eyes so I can see it in my head. But there were like these frames of animation where the Uma Musume were running, and every time they ran, and like you would see like the aura, like time slows, and they're just like focused, and like they're running with everything that they have, but Tachyon, oh my god, Tachyon, when she realizes that no matter what she does, because like her brain is like so smart, right? So she's like a genius. She's like more than a genius. Because she realizes how weak her body is, and how much like and how much her calculations all lead to her never experiencing what she wants to experience. She goes into this mentality where instead of herself being like the racer that she wants to be and achieving her dreams, she decides to instead try to become a force to teach instead. And oh my god, like I've never felt so attached, because I've never seen like a character like really feel like this. It was incredible. It was incredible. It's incredible. You appreciate how the anime helped Fujikiseki get more attention? There's also the Star Blossom manga where Sakura Laurel's protagonist. Ooh. It gets extremely dark. It's about to adapt the race or IRL right shower horse. Ah, no! Dude, no. No. I had to know about that. Man, I can't wait until they turn that into an anime. They have to. Oh yeah, and Sprinter Store with Helios as MC. Oh, I didn't even know that either. Dude, there's so much manga to catch up on Uma Musume. Oh man, it's so good, you guys. It's pure sports anime. It's pure nakige. It's pure emotion. It's pure. Oh my god, it's just so good. I've never fallen in love with anything quite as much as Uma Musume. It's so good. It's so good. Man. Whew. Whew. But yeah, Sprinter Stories is a stage play. What? Man, you really have a whole lot of different media too, huh? Recently I've watched the Uma Musume like 7th live concert thingy, and it was really good. Even though I didn't recognize like half of the Uma, I enjoyed it to bits. I really want to get into Uma Musume. Any tips on where to start? Season 1. Just watch the anime on Crunchyroll or something or whatever. It doesn't have to be Crunchyroll. But I'd say I'm not even sure if it's on Crunchyroll anymore. Actually, But yeah, I just watched the first season. But definitely the second season is where it gets really good. Yeah. Yeah. How many seasons are there? Right now, I'd say that there are, there are 4 main seasons, though one is like split into 2. And then there is the Road to the Top season that I think is, that I don't think is on, Crunchy. But yeah. Oof. Whew. So good. You've been recommending Cinderella Grey for first-time watchers. Cinderella Grey I think is good, but I didn't get as attached to Okuri Cap as I did get attached to Teo. And I'm not really sure why I didn't get nearly as attached. But I think Cinderella Grey is a good way to start. Especially because Cinderella Grey doesn't have nearly as many characters that are like main characters. Cinderella Grey introduces a lot of like Cinderella Grey only characters. And I don't know, I feel like Cinderella Grey did its job really well, but I wouldn't say that it's my favorite season. Definitely 2 was my favorite season. Like yeah, 2 was my favorite season, and 1 I cried a lot to the first season too. The Cinderella Grey, I don't think I cried nearly as much to Cinderella Grey. There were moments where I really teared up in Cinderella Grey, especially a lot of the Tamamo scenes, the Tamamo cross scenes, with Tamamo and Oguri. But like, you know, it feels. I don't know. for me, it definitely season 2 was like my goat for Uma Musume. Cinderella also came out when they didn't have the rights to some horses, so we get copyright-friendly rice shower. Really? I had no idea. Man. Yeah. Let's see, I personally recommend watching Road to the Top for first-time viewers. It's for free on YouTube, it's short and has English subs, it's really good. I feel like Road to the Top becomes more enjoyable once you play the game. Like for example, once you play the game, you'll really start liking Rice Shower a lot. Once you play the game, you'll really start liking Haru Urara. Once you play the game, you'll really start liking not Top, it's not there yet, but Meisho Doto you'll start really liking. You'll start liking TM Opera a lot more once you play the game. I don't think that I like when I watched season 2 of Uma Musume, I hadn't played the game yet. I had not played the game yet, but it made me want to play the game. When after I watched season 2, I was like, oh my god, I have to play this game so bad. I have to play this game so bad. I have to make my entire personality Uma Musume for the next 17 years, at least. Haru Urara's career story in the game is incredible. Oh my god, I teared up the first time I played it. And I'm going to try putting out a YouTube video about it later on. But recently, just the other day, I finally had Haru Urara win the Arima Kinen, and I cried so much. Like in order to have Haru Urara win the Arima Kinen, you have to really devote so much of your brain into Uma Musume. You have to understand like how like the systems in Uma Musume work so much. I mean, recently it's gotten really easier. It's gotten much easier. But you know, I still oh my god, I still cried so much. I was like, oh my god. It was like the most cathartic feeling that I've ever had in my life. Getting into NIJISANJI, I got really emotional, you know? I got really emotional when I got into NIJISANJI. When I had Haru Urara beat the Arimakinen! I cried like a baby. How much speed and power did you need? Not much, actually. Not much. Speed and power, I don't think is too necessary. All you need to win the Arimakinen are good parents. You need to have Turf as C, and hopefully Long as C. And then with the recent changes to Uma Musume, all you need to do is, have Haru Urara have really good parents and have really good skills. I mean, you don't even need a lot of you don't even need like a lot of good skills. If you just give her like a good amount of skills, then you can. But definitely the most important thing are like the inspirations that appear like twice in the game, and every time you have to hope that you get Turf or Long. And number one, you have to like build up the parents first. And it takes a long time to build up the parents. But it's once you do, you really feel like a master trainer who really was able to like turn destiny around for the little horse. For a little horse. And then so when you see that scene where Haru Urara finally wins the Arimakinen, it's like the most beautiful thing in the world. It was a lot doable since release, but it required a lot of grinding and parent farming. Now it's way more easier to do a long turf build from scratch, especially with track blazers. Track blazer. I don't think Mant really made it easy. I think what made it super easy was the new changes to how parents work. And the updated Unity Cup. So for me, all I needed to do was build a 9 turf Uma, as well as a 9. I don't think I got to 9, but like I think actually it was like an 8 turf Uma plus like a 7 or an 8 long Uma parent, and then I just had to keep like resetting until I finally got a run where she got both long and turf as her inspirations, while she also got like moderate amounts of luck, as well as anyway. Yeah. So the way that Uma Musume works now is that parents are so much easier to build. Before, what made Haru Urara really hard to win the Arimakinen was because she never had good inspiration. Because like no matter what you did, you would always get like really mid inspiration at max, because nobody was like good. It was like really hard to get good parents for her. But with the new way parents work, as long as you win a bunch of G1s with your like parent Umas, you can get Haru Urara to have good parents. And so that's what happened. Anyway, sorry. That's not talking about anime. That's talking about Uma Musume and what Doppio was doing for like the past like 20 weeks, I guess. Oh my god. There were times where I was streaming and I would just be like grinding Uma Musume on my phone. Anyway. There's so much stuff to know. You seriously need an Uma Musume focus Zatsu? Yeah. Your actual IRL job as an Uma trainer? I actually spend more time playing Uma Musume than I do streaming. But that is what it is. That is what it is. My brain hurts trying to comprehend this. I know. It's very nerdy. It's so like Uma Musume only coded. It's like talking about something that only Uma Musume players understand, and not everybody is an Uma Musume player, especially getting really deep. Most players probably just like play the games and enjoy the story. But I really wanted to change destiny for this one horse and read like 5 lines of dialogue. And it was the Uma Musume game is half actual game, the other half is an Excel sheet. Probably. My brain hurts trying to understand, but it's nice to hear Pio-chan go in depth with it too. Sorry, there are many things in life. Well, there are not many things in life that get me as hyped up and fired up as Uma Musume. Like, I can talk about this forever. It's so technical. Yeah, it is. It's a very Shuyamino game. But yeah, it's just it's my thing. It's my thing. But okay, last thing about Uma Musume. I say all these things, but I'm still really dog at this game. I'm still really bad. Like, I recently did my my runs to try winning the latest PvP cup, but I can't compare. I'm not as sweaty as other players. Like, I'm playing this game like pretty much every other minute that I'm not working, and I'm still not good enough to do that good. Yeah. It's so tough. It's so tough. Like, I refuse to, I refuse to go over my monthly whale budget of $100 a month. And most times I don't even go there because, like, I have to save money nowadays. But you got lucky and got 5/5. Aw, dude, I'm struggling to get 2. Like, I was close to getting 3 out of 5, but I don't know. I don't know. I have to do more runs. Anyway. Anyway. I'm really poor. I only pull for the Oshis nowadays. I'm getting there too. I'm getting there. But like the thing is that I'm like, oh, but if I do well in the PvP, then I'll get rolls. It's the only way for me to get rolls. One of these days I'll become one of these days I'll win the lottery. What? I can't say the word lottery. Lottery is banned? I didn't know that lottery was banned. One of these days I'll win the lottery. One of these days I'll become super rich. And I'll be able to wail in Uma Musume as much as I want. It's I'm not close, but one day I'll get there. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Lottery gambling band. They're both, yeah. Card game. Ooh, card game is there. Cards. Poker. Ooh, poker's banned. Blackjack. Oh, blackjack's banned. Horse racing. Ooh, horse racing's there. Okay. Roulette. Roulette? I guess roulette is fine. Okay. If you win the lottery, you won't tell anyone, but there will be signs. If I win the lottery, I'll tell everyone I won the lottery. I'll buy everyone. If I ever win the lottery, I'll buy everybody, like, I don't know, I'll do like 100 gifted subs to myself so that I can like gift emotes to everyone. I don't know. You want a pizza? Is that what you want? If I ever win the lottery, can you buy us a house? I'll buy it. Yeah, sure. If I win the lottery, if I win like the super mega, bro, they make lottery winners public. Do they really? Oh, dude, and fund their covers? Yeah, I'll fund everybody's covers. Yeah, if I ever win the lottery, I'll fund every single person in NIJISANJI their covers forever. Like, nobody will ever have to like worry about a cover, paying for a cover ever again. I'll just pay everybody's covers from like forever. Don't believe me. If he wins, he'll use the lottery for Uma pulls only. You can buy everyone Bug Fables again? Again? Yo, how about Bug Fables on Switch? Bug Fables on Switch. That's how you lost the money, Lamau? Well, I can fund Bug Fables 2. I think they are working on Bug Fables 2, but I don't know. I don't know. I've bought like 35 copies of Bug Fables. Or whatever. I'm pretty sure like 35 copies of Bug Fables. So assuming that each copy of Bug Fables is around $18, bro, I spent so much money just on this one thing. Has every BTB member gotten Bug Fables? I believe so. I believe so. I believe so. I believe so. I think I've gifted everybody a copy of Bug Fables. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. I wonder if you're the #1 buyer of Bug Fables. I might be. You know what? I might be. I don't know if there's any sort of like, I don't know if there's any sort of like, what is it called? Like, ranking leaderboard about like buying copies of Bug Fables, but I might be. I might just be. I might have bought the most copies of Bug Fables ever. Ever. Will you gift them Eternites next? I thought about gifting people Eternites, but you know, I already need to save money. I can't keep up this joke anymore. I'll keep doing Bug Fables though. If we ever get any more, like, if we ever get more livers in EN, if you ever get more NIJISANJI livers in EN, of course I'll gift them Bug Fables. Of course I will. But getting a new game to gift everyone 35 copies of, oh dude, we're not doing. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not doing anything else. Though we have done, like, I have done gift exchanges though with other livers for Christmas and stuff. Like I think I did like a Christmas exchange with Alira last Christmas. Anyway, is it the NIJISANJI EN package? Receiving Bug Fables as a gift? Yeah! If you make it to your birthday, I'll gift you Bug Fables. Can you buy copies in advance while they are on sale? No. I mean, maybe you can, but I haven't done that. I've only ever gifted a copy when it was their birthday or around their birthday. Maybe like, I think there was like one time where I gifted, I want to say I gifted Zeal or Sable Bug Fables, and it was like a couple days before their birthday because I was taking advantage of a sale. But generally speaking, I buy on the day or the day after or like the day before. Something like that. That's the Bug Fables Doppio promise to you. But yeah, I don't think I can buy in advance. If I could, then I would. But, you know, at this point, it's fine. You can schedule when gifts get sent, so that could be a strategy. Well, I mean, you know, at this point, we're already at the end game. I've already gifted everybody a copy of Bug Fables. There's nothing else I can do about it. We're at the end. However, if Moonsprout makes Bug Fables 2, Tell them to make a new Steam account and then gift them Bug Fables again. I was thinking though, if there was like another game that I would recommend like Bug Fables, what would it be? It's hard. Like, I'd say it would either have to be Eternites, Marfusha, or what's that other one that I was playing? Oh, Ganosha. You're the reason one of my friends got me Bug Fables for my birthday. Yo! Inazuma 11. Oh, Inazuma 11 is so expensive, guys. Inazuma 11. I was waiting for like a sale for Inazuma 11, but it never came. I bought Inazuma 11 for like $70 full price or whatever it was. Man. You also bought Marfusha because of me? Because of me? Dude, Marfusha is so good, right? Marfusha, Snezhinka. So good. Dude, oh man, I love Marfusha so much. I think recently I had a dream about Marfusha and I woke up sweating. I was like, it was like one of those things where I just remembered how sad the story was and I started like feeling it. We have one more option if I win the lottery. Yeah. Man, I wonder. Considering that the sequel to Marfusha, Snezhinka, came out recently, I don't think that the devil, will have a new game out anytime soon. Oh, you know what other game I've been playing? I mean, I played a lot. It kind of reminds me of those games. Like, there aren't many games that I, like, complete. But Marfusha is one of them. Bug Fables I did, but that was before I got into NIJISANJI. What else was there? Like, Kenosha, I did 100% offline before I got into NIJISANJI as well. There's this other game that I 100% completed. It's called Maid Cafe on Electric Street. I super 100% in that game, and every time I played a run for that game, you have to start over from the very beginning of the game. Each time, and I did. Each time, I did like 5 playthroughs of that game. It's so good. It's so good. The game Doom spoke German. I wasn't there, so I have no idea. But yeah, that game is so good. Anyway, that's a game where you can run your own maid cafe, and there's romance elements too. Like you end up with one of the maids, or all of the maids. Yeah, depending on the route. Do I have a favorite maid? My favorite maid was the pink-haired girl, Mio. I think her name was Mio, if I remember correctly. It's banned in Germany? Wow, I had no idea. It was funny. I think that when Doom played the game though, it was in the demo. It was like demo only. Like it was like when the game, when the demo came out. Nowadays the game was already out, so yeah. Anyway, sorry. I got so into talking about games that I got really distracted. I went from Uma Musume to just like a random games. But yeah. So let's go back into yapping about anime. Let's do it like this. So, everyone who's here, tell me something about yourself. Do you remember what your first anime was? And I don't mean like Pokemon, I don't mean like Dragon Ball Z. I mean like the first anime that you watched where you were conscious that it was an anime. Where you were like, oh, this is what an anime is. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch an entire season of this anime. Do you remember what yours was? Tokuni says Tokyo Revengers. I didn't watch that one, but I hear it's good. Inuyasha says Kuga. Naruto. Tokyo Mew Mew. Oh, dude, Tokyo Mew Mew. Okay. I could talk about Tokyo Mew Mew too. Tokyo Mew Mew. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna say one of like the turning points in my life was one day when I was like a kid. I went to the library and I checked out this book, this manga because I thought it was really cute. It was like Tokyo Mew Mew a la mode. And ever since then, I was like, oh, looks like I'm only going to be obsessed with anime for the rest of my life. Let's see. What other ones did you guys say? Anisha says Soul Eater. Ooh, I never watched Soul Eater. Soul Eater was one of the ones I never watched. SAO, I actually never watched SAO either. Mekaka City Actors, that one is really good. Oh man, that one's crazy good. Deltora Quest, I've never even heard of that one. Wow. Bleach, oh I know Claude loves Bleach. Detective Conan, really? Wow, that's crazy. Yampyeon Inuyasha. Inuyasha was one of my first ones that I watched, but when it was on Adult Swim, Toonami? Let's see. Ooh, there's this one anime called Another. That was your first anime, Caramel Mill? There's no way. Really? Your first anime was Another? Tokyo Mimi of all the manga? Nice, Ailder. Infernal Yu Corn says Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail's great. Let's see. Kaki Gora says The Wallflower, Yamato Nadeshiko Shichi Henge. I've never heard that one. Yamato Nadeshiko though. Ranma and a half for Mavis. That's a classic. Anohana for Haruvi. Ooh. Man, your first anime was a crying anime. City Mary says Soul Eater. 50 Milk Tea says Black Butler. Mirai Nikki. Wow, some of you guys had really hardcore ones. Yandere anime. Nakige anime for your first anime. Gintama's good. Gintama, I think most people would have had like a slice of life or a comedy anime like Gintama, Pommy the Cats. FMA the original for Night Queen. Linhart says 5H Rin says Promised Neverland. That one was really good. That one was really good. Let's see. Saber Marionette? I don't even know that one. Dude, it's so cool. Oh man. It's so awesome how we have different, how there can be anime that I have never even heard of. That really shaped you as a person. I think that's awesome. Seventh Ghost, I've never heard of that one either. Let's see. Nanbaka. Nanbaka I heard is really funny, but I never watched that one. Mekutachi says SAO. Little Biggie Wiggy says Nanbaka. Q Bunny says Kami-sama Hajime Mashita. That one was one of my first ever like ultimate focused anime that I've ever watched. And honestly, I watched it because I like the opening. The opening song. Tokyo Mimu clears. Tokyo Mimu's good. Taco Taco says Hunter x Hunter. I know Lyra loves that one. Willie too. Cheesy says Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball, really? Oh man, Dragon Ball I guess, but I feel like most people watch Dragon Ball on TV. I don't know if that has the same kind of feeling, but maybe for you, Dragon Ball was like an anime that you just sat down and watched. Sailor Moon? But the one I chose more consciously was Naruto. That's what I'm talking about. When you search it up online to find how to watch it, I think that's it. I think that's like the feeling that you get. Where you like search it up online or like you look up like YouTube videos to like watch AMVs. Or like you try to find out, oh, how can I rent this legally or something. Risa says Card Captor Sakura. Ooh, that's good. Mirumo de Pon. I watched after Inuyasha. I don't even know what that one is. Spy Family. Wow, that's so recent, Lunatrix. That was your first one? Wow. Akazuki Cha-Cha. I have never heard of Akazuki Cha-Cha, but I bet that it's like an anime from like the 1990s. It has such a 90s anime name. Let's see. Kyura, chat got refreshed. Let's see. Kyura says, not the anime, but my first manga is Yokai Watch. Isn't that kind of recent? Wow. Mirumo de Pon is really cute, says Kuga. Shugochara! Shugochara is so good. Oh my god. Shugochara. You know, the sidekick egg is based off of Shugochara. What about the Idolmaster? For Idolmaster, I don't think I've watched any of the seasons of Idolmaster. I played the game in Japanese, but I don't think I've ever like watched any of the anime. I watched a little bit of Love Live, but Mino! Thank you so much, Mino. You've watched so many Dengeki Daisy MMVs? What? What's that? Kyo HRV at April's was Silent Voice or maybe Haikyuu. Haikyuu's really good. I remember getting really into Haikyuu. I think I got up to like episode like 14 or something, and then I haven't and then I got busy. Let's see. Never gotten to Love Live TV. It's nice Yugi though. Ooh. Have you played Cinderella Girls or Gakumas? I haven't played Gakumas because I think the Japanese is a little too daunting for me for that one. But I did play Cinderella Girls. I had like guides to kind of like explain the stories for Cinderella Girls, and I really liked Shiki from Cinderella Girls. So I was like, cool. Phew, you still need to get into Dino Ace. Baseball. Sure. Angels of Death, says Melty. Angels of Death. I played the game to Angels of Death, and that was really peak. I've never watched the anime, but I bet it's really good. FLCL from Elderflower? No way. FLCL was probably like my first anime that I would watch on Toonami, Adult Swim, or whatever. And like that one made me, I remember like really getting into FLCL, and I would always go to like Blockbuster or something to try to see if I could find like DVDs for it, but I could never find it. Everyone should watch Pretty Cure. Which one? Pretty Cure, there's like so many Pretty Cures. Like recently I've watched like I watched this one Pretty Cure where it was about like dogs. It was so good. It was so good. Yeah. Did you ever watch Read or Die on Toonami? No, but I have the DVD to that one because my uncle is really into anime, and he built this big collection of like anime box sets and stuff. And so when he moved away to go live in like a different country, he left me with his collection of anime. And it's at my parents' house still because, you know, I moved out from my parents' house. But Read or Die was his favorite. It's an old one. I remember his favorites were Read or Die and Oh My Goddess. I've never watched it though. I've never watched it. He gave me like a lot of crazy based ones. Like the other one that he gave me was Fushigi Yugi, but I never watched that one either. I've never watched that. Wonderful, yeah, Wonderful Pretty Cure, yeah, with a dog named Komugi. Yeah. Oh My God, this is an all-time favorite one of mine. I've never watched. I've watched like one episode of it, but I never like got into it. Oh, he also gave me like the entirety of like Elfen Lied. So when my uncle gave me these things, I was still a kid. And yeah, well, wow to that one. Here kid, have Elfen Lied. Oh yeah, he also gifted me Mushishi that one time. Yeah. Crazy. Watching Elfen Lied as a kid is like a rite of passage. I do not recommend any child to watch Elfen Lied. If you are under the age of, do not watch Elfen Lied. It could really mess you up a little bit, I think. However, In my experience. Wow. Oh, he also gifted me Serial Experiments Lane. So, you know, when I watched Lane a long time ago and I had no idea what any of it was about. Like, watching it as a kid, I was like, dude, I have no idea what any of these things are. Like, it was like so what's the word? Like, esoteric. And so, like, hard to follow along as a kid, that I had no idea what was going on. All I knew about it was that I really liked the opening. And you don't seem to understand. And then later on, like 20 years later, 30 years later, 40 years later, or however years later it was, it becomes it becomes like the biggest song on TikTok. And I'm like, huh? Huh? I was like, when it came out, I was like, why is the Lane anime opening becoming like the #1 song on TikTok? I was like, what the hell? I didn't understand. A shame you've been an honest man. The other one that I watched alongside Lane that my uncle gifted me was Boogie Pump Phantom. Boogie Pump Phantom, I think, is way more like niche than that one. But it also has like a really good song. Na 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 ba da 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 ba da ba 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 da ba. So good, Boogie Pump Phantom. You got a remake? Really? Did your uncle give you Ghost in the Shell? No, he didn't. No, he didn't give me Ghost in the Shell. But he should have. He should have. I feel like I would have changed if I watched Ghost in the Shell earlier in my life. He did gift me Evangelion, though. He did gift me Evangelion. Have you ever watched Alice in Borderland? No, I have not. You remember Boogie Pop? Oh my god, there's no... I can't believe any of you guys know Boogie Pop Phantom. Wow. What? 2020? That's crazy. My uncle knows ball? He did. He does, I guess. Wow. What other ones did he gift me? I also got, School Rumble. School Rumble. School Rumble. School Rumble was another one that I got. That one's a classic. Hyo-chan, did you watch Assassination Classroom? No, I haven't. Even though I should, because that one has Fukuyama Jun as the teacher. You love School Rumble! Yeah, School Rumble is very nostalgic. School Rumble... what's like another one from that time period? Like, School Rumble... To Love Ru, I think it came out a bit later. Kiss Kiss Fall in Love? Special A? Oh, Special A is really old. Bakuto Test? Bakuto Test? Yeah. Bakuto Test. Did you watch Hellsing as a kid? No, I didn't watch Hellsing as a kid. Though my uncle gifted me that one too. Oran! Yeah, Oran, yeah. Ah, man. Azumanga Daioh! Yeah, that was the other one he gifted me. Yeah, Azumanga Daioh. Azumanga Daioh. Azumanga Daioh. Man, that one, I remember my uncle only gave me like, I think like the first like CD to Azumanga Daioh. I remember my mom had Netflix, and back then Netflix was like, you would have to like get, you'd have to like rent out DVDs and stuff. And I remember watching Azumanga Daioh from, wait, no, my uncle did gift me the Azumanga Daioh box set. I remember it because I own it. But there was like another one that I watched that was like that. Nurse Witch Komugi was one that I rented from Netflix. Maybe I might be mixing them up. But yeah. Azumanga Daioh, yeah. Azumanga Daioh. Sunny's favorite. Kyoran Kazoku Niki. I don't know that one. Hara and Gu. I've heard of that one, but man, I don't remember. Lucky Star. Okay, so this is where I was going with this whole GTO. Oh, great teacher Onizuka. Oh my god, bro, that is so good. That one is crazy good. Star and Vampire. That's also classical. Mysterious Heroine X is also an old one. That's a good one. Angel Beats. So Lucky Star. So when I tell people what my first, have you watched Nichijou? Nichijou? Yeah, I watched the hell out of Nichijou. Lucky Star. Whenever somebody asks me what my first ever like anime was, I always say Lucky Star. I always say Lucky Star, even though like probably I've watched like other anime before, like I've watched Dragon Ball before that, Pokemon before that, anything on Toonami. If I don't count anything from like Toonami, Lucky Star was the first one I ever watched in my entire life. I think that's the one actually thinking about was the one that I got on Netflix, because I saw like clips of it on YouTube, and I saw like grainy footage of Lucky Star on YouTube back then, and I was like so obsessed. I was so obsessed. After watching Lucky Star, it was over for me, guys. It was over for me. Once I learned about Lucky Star, it was over. Absolutely over. Did not get a girlfriend. Middle school, high school, nope. My entire life was dedicated to watching as much anime as I could. It was over. It's still over, guys. It's still over. But this time I have Uma Musume, and I don't give. Anyway. My life was set in stone. Yeah, once I got Lucky Star in my life, that was it. It was over. It was over. Absolutely cooked. Absolutely cooked. I literally just became Konata. Yeah, but Konata, like, Iria from Twisted Wonderland. Real ones can still do the dance at OP. Dude, one time in like middle school. In middle school, I remember I've told this story before, and I remember I was like helping out my teacher, clean out like a closet or something, because like me and my friend, we were like hall monitors or whatever for like extra credit, and one time they had like pom-poms. She had pom-poms in the closet, and I was like, oh wow, watch this. And I took the pom-poms out and I like played on my MP3 player. I Sanshi. I brought that. Motte ina na 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 mana ba na ba ba na ba ba na ba 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 kawaii. I remember my teacher looking at me, and she was going, what are you doing? And my friend was like, wow, that was really accurate. Oh goodness gracious. Oh goodness. Oh bro, it's over. It's absolutely over. And then once I watched Lucky Star, I think the next one I watched was Haruhi. And then, back then I thought Haruhi was like the greatest anime of all time. I was like, oh my god, Haruhi was so good. Oh my god. And I was like, oh dude, when I get into high school, I'm gonna LARP as Kyon. When I get into high school, I'm gonna LARP as Kyon. Kyon was next. Kyon came out like, I think years after, I think. But yeah, Kyon became... but like, if you ask me if I still like Haruhi is like, I don't know, like to me nowadays, I would give Haruhi like a 3 out of 10, a 4 out of 10. you know, like a very like it's great, right? You know, like it's great, but it's not for me. It's not for me. I probably would not enjoy, at this stage of my life, I would not enjoy reliving Haruhi. If I have to watch 8 episodes of the same thing over and over and over again. Back then, when I was a kid, I was like, oh wow, this is kind of cool, I guess. And I watched every single episode and I was like, wow, that was great. Now I'd be like, okay, I'm skipping this entire arc. God Knows is a good song. It is, it's true. Haruhi has some very classic, very good songs. What else is good about Haruhi? What else is good about Haruhi? Hara Hara Yukai, yeah, you're right. Super Driver, na da da. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. Music in Haruhi is great. What else is it? What else? Aya Hoshino, the singer, who also is Konata from Lucky Star. What else? What else? K-On! To me was an anime that had really perfect like songs that really had the whole vibe of slice of life. I still don't believe that there is a slice of life that captured slice of life more, you know, more perfect than K-On! I don't know if I would enjoy K-On! Nowadays, but you know, K-On! Back then was like the most chill, most, if you watch it you just become happy anime. Like it was like that good. Like there was no other anime that you could just watch and be like, wow, that's so chill, I'm so relaxed, so peaceful, so wow, right? K-On! Was like that to me. And then I was like really obsessed with Akiyama Mio when I was a kid. Anyway, but yeah, nowadays I'm not sure if I would recommend you know, watching I mean I guess I would recommend watching K-On! K-On! Is iconic. K-On! Is definitely iconic. But now, like, I definitely would say Bocchi the Rock is more my kind of jam. I feel like I would rewatch Bocchi. I'm super excited for the next season of Bocchi the Rock. Yeah, Bocchi the Rock. Oh my god, dude, Bocchi is wonderful. Wonderful. I absolutely love Bocchi. Cannot do an anime zatsu without talking a little bit about Bocchi the Rock. There is no protagonist that I feel like captured the internet by storm more than Bocchi the Rock. Like, dude, everybody like, do you know that one Luca song? The one that's like, da 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 ba 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 ba, da 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 na na. Setora. Right? That's like a song about like this girl who's like really shy and introverted and has hard time making friends and stuff. Bocchi! It feels like that's like the thing with Bocchi. Anybody who watches Bocchi is like, oh dude, that's me. That's me for real. No, it's not. No, it's not. No way. But also, yeah, you're right. Bocchi feels like that. Watamote is like that too. Though Watamote, that one is the one about the girl who is like a huge NEET. Well, not a NEET because she goes to school, but like she's smelly. Watamote, yeah. That one's really good, guys. That one's really good. I think that one holds up. Ruriri says, Pio, is it okay to ask what was the very first anime that made you cry? I really love the Zatsu, by the way. It's really fun listening to you talk about things you like and are passionate about. Thank you so much. Of course, Ruriri! The first anime I cried to. What was it? First anime I cried to was... Oh. I want to say the first anime I cried to was... I don't remember if it was... I think it might have been Air. It was either Air or Black Rock Shooter. But, Oh yeah, I guess I can't say that word. Black Rock Shooter. Air, yeah, Air. Air is... So, there is this studio called Key. And Key is pretty much the king studio, the most epic studio of all time when it comes to nakige, which means crying games. And it's because like their story writer is just so good at making like these really sad, dramatic anime. And Air was particularly painful to watch at the very end. I remember crying a little bit at Air. Did I? Oh, man. It has to be one of Key. Because I remember watching Air, Clannad, Canon, and Angel Beats really close to each other, but I don't remember which one came first. I know I cried to each one of them, but I don't remember which one was first. Little Busters made me cry the most from Key. I have not watched Little Busters. I bought the game on Steam and I really want to play it, but I haven't had the time to. But I know that Ruriri, which route do I go for first? I feel like I have to listen. I feel like I have to go for the Kudwafer route. Like that's like the most iconic character, right? From Little Busters. Watching Air like 11 years old changed the trajectory of my life forever. Yeah. Zanine says it was probably Angel Beats. I feel like I can remember crying to Angel Beats though. Like I remember I cried at the Yui reveal. Could is, but I like Rin. Gotcha. Canon is the oldest Key anime. Then it might have been Canon then. I remember crying to the Fox Girl in Canon. I remember crying to Yui in Angel Beats. I remember crying to Kanade at Angel Beats. I remember crying to I think when I watched Clannad, the only route that I cried on was actually the Ghost Girl. By the end of Clannad, I didn't I guess it's because I didn't really care too much about the main girl in Clannad. But I cried a little bit to the Ghost Girl. Oh dude, wait, is it no, it's 20 years, you can say that she's the Ghost Girl now, right? Well, she's not really a ghost, right? She's like an astral projection. She's like an astral projection. Kind of funny. What was her name? I think her name was Fuka. Man, see, I remember these were my friends back then. These are my friends. These were my friends. These were. Well, spoilers, sir. Well, you know. Her name is Fuka, isn't it? I'm gonna go Google it. Clannad, Fuka. Oh, it was Fuko Ibuki. Yeah. Would I recommend the Clannad game? I feel like I would recommend the Clannad game. Fuka's from P3. Yeah, you're right. Fuka is from P3. Clannad After Story anime was actually so painfully tragic, it's ridiculous. I thought it was a little bit too ridiculous, though. I was like, oh no, this is just sad for sad. I was like, oh man, I don't know if I want to get into this. I mean, it was really emotional, right? Because it's like, it was like this relationship between the father and the daughter, and you know, I think that was just like, oh dude, like, I knew going into it, if you know that it ends sad, you're just gonna get like, you know. Anyway. Yeah, they just ruined his life for the love of the game. I know, I know. I guess that's why I didn't really get into it that much. Cause and also Nagisa was my least favorite girl from Clannad. Thinking of, so I wasn't too invested in it. I wasn't too invested in After Story. But yeah, I remember really liking the other characters a lot more. Fuko, Kyo, or maybe it was Ryo, Kotomi. What was the last one's name? Tomoya. No, Tomoya was the guy. Tomoyo. Dude, dude, I'm telling you, these were my friends back then. I remember. I don't think I can do the same thing for Canon though. Canon, can I remember the names for the girls in Canon? The fox girl, the blue-haired girl, the girl who just says "Ugyu" all the time. Clannad is just about a guy suffering. That's what I'm saying. It was just this guy suffering, dude. It was sad for sad. I mean, I know that it's beautiful, but you know, that was Clannad. So when I watched After Story, I guess my heart was already like, my heart felt like a rock the entire time when I was like watching it. So I guess it didn't really hit me all that much. But yeah, it was trying a little bit too hard, making you cry. I think so. But yeah. Those are at least the anime that I think made me cry the most. Anta says, if you're comfortable replying, which ones would you say the anime that shaped you? Like top 5, 10 anime should watch to get to know me. That shaped me? Okay, let's see. Let's make this a list. Okay, top anime that shaped Doppio. Okay, let's do this like this. Top anime that shaped Doppio. It's gonna sound kind of dumb, but honestly speaking, like I feel like I would be a completely different person if I did not watch Uma Musume. So I have to write down Uma Musume. And maybe it's because it's like the most recent one, but Uma Musume probably shaped me a lot. K-On! Has to be up there. Lucky Star has to be up there. Let's see. I'm not sure if I want to put Space Dandy in here. FLCL is probably there. FLCL is probably there. I remember obsessing about FLCL for a lot. Death Parade is amazing. I have never watched Death Parade, actually. What's another one that I want to say shaped me a lot? It shaped me a lot. Diabolik Lovers? I don't think I would have a job. This is speaking from the heart. I don't think I would have a job if I never watched Diabolik Lovers. If I never listened to the drama CDs, if I never watched the anime, I don't think I'd have a job, guys. I don't think I'd have a job. Like, I'm like, so let's see, Uma Musume, like, it's my job. It's my part-time, it's my biggest hobby. I think it's my biggest hobby. Let's see. Keon, Moe, I think Keon and Lucky Star kind of like fill the same gap. Middle school, high school is over. Let's see, FLCL, Little Bust, the pillows shaped my taste in music. Diabolik Lovers, voice acting / any job is thanks to Diabolik Lovers. And this is like, I am not kidding. Diabolik Lovers shaped me without okay, so let's talk a little bit about Diabolik Lovers, right? So Diabolik Lovers is this otome game where like the main girl, Yui, is thrust into a situation where she goes to this mansion full of vampires who treat her nothing more than a toy or as food, because in the beginning that's all she really is. She was there to become like I think like the name was like a bride or something, and that's all her role was supposed to be. And they are so mean to her. And it's like, and like all of these like relationships and stuff. Yeah, sacrificial bride. And all of these like relationships are like crazy toxic, right? but there is a reason why all of these years later you can go to like a Black Butler lottery and still lose, like me. Recently there were these like Black Butler lottery thingies, and I was trying to get like the S prize or like the A prize, and all I got were like D and C prizes, even though I like got like 8 tickets or whatever. What I'm trying to say is that Diabolik Lovers is still crazy popular, and the characters are really deep. The situations are really unique. The writing is honestly really good. And the craziest part is, and this is like a little bit of a spoiler, but that girl who was thrust there and is bullied all the time, she could kick any one of their asses easily. She's there for the love of the game. Just like anybody else who's a fan of this franchise, they're here for the love of the game. And once I realized this, my entire life changed. My entire life changed. And I was like, wow. I saw the world so differently after that. And I don't know, because like when it comes to Ultimate games, like male voice acting gets really good. Like it gets so good. And Diabolik Lovers is like cast of voice actors is top tier. Their singing is top tier. There are so many incredible songs for Diabolik Lovers. They're incredible, great songs. Like recently, I didn't do this on I didn't do this on stream because I couldn't listen to songs, but I can't listen to the songs on stream. But I was doing like this tier list by myself, and I was like rating the Diabolik Lovers like songs and stuff. And I was having so much trouble figuring out what were like my top 5 songs. But they were all great songs. Like I think my top 5 were Yui's character song, something's Vampire Magic. I think it's called Vampire Magic. Laito's QED. Reiji's Mr. Butterfly Mask. I think I said Ayato's Shu's farewell song, and Mr. Sadistic Night, and what was the other one that was in my top? Ginobara. Like, and I think I said 6 songs actually. But Ayato has this one song that I really like. I forgot how it goes. It's like hold on, I think I took a picture of my tier list. I'm not gonna show it on screen, of course, but let's see. Oh no, okay, so it's here. My favorite song, my favorite go-to Diabolik Lover song is Vampire Magic. And after that is QED from Laito. Reiji's Toru yo Gensha no Unme. Then Ginobara. Midnight Pleasure after that one. Farewell Song from Shu. And then after that, Ayato's Parhelion Logic. Kanato's Grateful Dead March is like later on. Because like there's like a lot of other ones that are really good. Like I think like I really love all of Reiji's songs. Aino Oni with Laito and Ayato was good too. Fanatic of Night, Kirisaki Carnival, Kawaku no Parade, Grateful Dead March. I actually put all the Kanato songs together in A. But my S, my GOAT is Vampire Magic. S is QED, Toru yo Genshin no Unme, Ginobara, Midnight Pleasure, and Farewell Song. Anyway, so yeah. Once I found out that that I could also become a voice actor that aspires, that I could become like a voice actor to really try and get drama CDs and bring them to life and stuff. I completely changed as a person. So it's probably one of the biggest ones that shaped me the most. What else shaped me a lot? Let's see. I wanna say, what else really shaped? I'm trying to think of like a good otome series, like that's like not toxic. Let's see. I can just scroll down on Crunchyroll to see what I like. Let's see. Did Black Butler shape me? I feel like it. I'm not sure if I would put it in my top 10. What shaped me a lot? Kami-sama Kiss. I think I would put Kami-sama Kiss somewhere within the top 10, not number 6. Somewhere there. Bocchi the Rock or JoJo? I don't know. I know Bocchi the Rock. I wouldn't say that Bocchi the Rock really shaped me too much as a person, other than like me just enjoying it a lot. JoJo! I mean, JoJo inspired me to work out, but that's about it. I'm not sure if that really changed me too much as a person. Let's see. I think there was a sports anime that shaped me a lot. What was it? I'm trying to remember it. I want to say Code Geass, actually. Code Geass shaped me a lot as a person. When I was a kid, I thought Lelouch Lamperouge was the coolest dude ever. I thought Lelouch Lamperouge was the coolest dude of all time. And it upset me to no end. It haunted me for the longest time. Because this dude, this one idiot, said, well, I have the power to make you do anything. If I said, kill everyone, you would. And then she was like, kill everyone. And he was like, no! And I was like, dude, he's the coolest guy of all time, but he is the fumbliest fumbler of all fumbles. It still upsets me to this day. Like, there is no scene in anime ever that's made me feel as much rage as that. And after that, I had to watch, like, I don't know, like how many other episodes? I think there was like 40 other episodes. Just thinking, wow, this whole thing would not have happened if he just shut his mouth. If he just shut the hell up and said nothing and said, wow, awesome, that's cool, thank you, and just hugged it out and said nothing and didn't say, haha, kill everyone. Bro, Lelouch, bro, what are you doing? Lelouch, what are you doing, Lelouch? It taught me how to hold a grudge. It taught me like supreme rage. I think that one of the reasons why I'm such a calm person is because nothing phases me as much as that scene phases me. Like, there are so many things in this life that I feel like would piss most people off that happen to me sometimes, but I don't even remember them. It doesn't affect me. Anything that might ever affect me, I'm like, okay, I can, whatever it is, I can take care of it within an hour. I can take care of it in 5 minutes. It means nothing to me. The Lelouch saying that I still remember that. I'll remember it forever. There will be nothing ever in the history of ever that'll piss me off more than Lelouch. So it's good as therapy. Yeah, I guess it's as good as therapy. Like, nothing makes me angrier than what happened. I can close my eyes and I'll see it in my head. And I'll be like, wow. Wow. Wow, Lelouch. Wow. That just, wow. And then like every other character dies. After that, like every other character's fate is sealed. It's over. All of these cool characters that you come to like, it's over for them. It's over. Completely over. Except for maybe one of them. Maybe one of them will survive. Two max. 3, you get 3. 4, maybe 4, but like one of them holds like, but like 3 of them will hold grudges for the rest of their lives. That's Code Geass. You can make mistakes because it'll never be as bad as Lelouch. That's true. You can, that's such a good moral. You can make mistakes because it'll never be as bad as Lelouch. Yeah. Man. So Danganronpa, I never watched really the anime. I didn't watch the anime for one, I didn't watch the anime for one. I'd say Danganronpa mostly shaped me as a game, but not as an anime. Let's see. What else really shaped me? Tokyo Ghoul. No, I wouldn't say Tokyo Ghoul. Maybe Azumanga, because a lot of my writing is funny, and I feel like I think of Azumanga when I write. Let's see. I'm looking through like my Crunchyroll list. Dandadan. I love Dandadan, but I wouldn't say Dandadan shaped me. Dandadan is like the anime that I would recommend to most people who are getting into Joshiraku. Bro, yeah, Joshiraku. Joshiraku, it has is up there. Joshiraku is definitely up there. Joshiraku is probably the funniest anime I've ever watched in my life. Shugochara, a little bit. My Hero, a little bit. My Hero shaped me. Persona, I played the anime for Persona. I played the games. Gosick. I love Gosick. I love Gosick to death. But I don't know if I think I just enjoyed Gosick. I don't know if Gosick shaped me. Like, when I think of Gosick, I think of all these really cool scenes, but definitely Joshiraku though. So Joshiraku, you seem like a guy who watched Bobobo. I did watch Bobobo. I did watch it. Maybe Yu Yu Hakusho. I feel like Yu Yu Hakusho might be up there. Let's see. I'm gonna like put like a thing here. Let's see. After that, maybe Yu Yu Hakusho is like, man, bros will be bros. Bros will be your bros for the rest of your life, kind of bros. Joshiraku though is the funniest anime I've ever seen in my life. Like, I don't think that there is a single anime that's made me laugh as much as Joshiraku. Cromartie, I watched Cromartie. Cromartie was really cool. Cromartie was really cool. Have you watched any BL anime recently? I still need to watch Banana Fish. I watched a little bit of this one recently with this dude who is in love with this guy, but the guy was killed by an alien and the alien took over his body. But I feel like that one I was like waiting for like episodes to come out. Let's see. Banana Fish is your number one? Meliko's favorite is Banana Fish. Banana Fish will change your life? I'm a little scared. Yeah, the summer Hikaru died. That's the one I was thinking of. So those are like the ones that I watched recently for the BL ones. It's been a while since I watched any other like good BL anime. I'm trying to think of a good one that I watched recently besides those ones. Would I put ReZero here? I feel like ReZero changed me a little bit, but not that much actually. ReZero, Konosuba. Konosuba shaped me. Maybe. ReZero's BL. ReZero's a little bit BL, but not too much. My favorite BL. Samurai Flamenco. I wouldn't put that in my top 10, but Samurai Flamenco is my favorite BL. I recommend it to everyone. Samurai Flamenco is my favorite BL. Vanitas no Carte has BL. You just have to be as delusional as me. I do not see any BL in Vanitas. Sorry. Maybe like a little bit, but not too much. But yeah. Samurai Flamenco is one of my favorites. Like, did you ever watch Tiger and Bunny? A little bit. I didn't get too much into Tiger and Bunny because when I was a kid, it was too bara, I think, for me. I didn't really get it. I couldn't really get into it. It wasn't. Maybe if I was older, I feel like I would have understood Tiger and Bunny, but when I saw Tiger and Bunny, I was too young to really get into it. I think Tiger and Bunny was a little bit too complex because Tiger and Bunny, the guy's old. Maybe now I probably would be able to enjoy it a little bit more. Pandora Heart! Oh, Pandora Heart is so good. Dude, I miss so much the aesthetic of old anime. Pandora Heart. I miss, what's the one with Suiseki called again? Suiseki. No, Noragami's cool. Suiseki, the dolls one. The dolls one. Rosen Maiden, yeah, Rosen Maiden. I miss old anime aesthetic. Bungo Stray Dogs, I really love Bungo Stray Dogs. I feel like Bungo might be up there for some of the anime that shaped me a lot as a person. The thing about Bungo Stray Dogs that I think is peak as heck is the way the story really has different sides to it. Like you have like Dazai's side, and then you have Chuya's side, and then you have all of these characters who have such huge histories together. Thinking about Bungo is making me slightly emotional. I really have a huge soft spot for Bungo Stray Dogs. But I wouldn't put it in my top 10 either. D and Angel is really cute. Pio-chan, ReZero, did you watch it? I have not watched the latest season, but I love Subaru so much. I think Subaru is a really good protagonist. I see myself a little bit in Subaru. Do you like sports manga? I love sports anime. I really do love sports anime. Uma Musume! That's the best one. Did you watch Hypnosis Mic? I did watch Hypnosis Mic. I think that's a really fun one. The thing about Hypnosis Mic that I love the most is how each of the characters is able to get their personality out when they rap. I feel like that's such a cool thing. Emmy, thank you! Gachi Akuta is a recent one. Gachi Akuta is a recent one, but I like Gachi Akuta so much. Gachi Akuta is the anime where it's like the world of trash versus the world of clean. And so this guy, after he gets betrayed, he gets thrown into the world of trash. And it's like, now he has to survive in the world of trash. It's so good. It's really good. It's probably my favorite shonen right now. Yeah, I'd say it's probably my favorite shonen right now. Let's see. You should wait until August 12th to watch a new season of ReZero. This arc is so peak. I'm so excited. Whenever I watch ReZero, I binge watch it. I always have to watch like 12 episodes. Cause if I had to wait in the middle of Subaru like fighting some guy or going through an arc and I had to wait, I would not be able to handle it. I could not. I cannot imagine myself waiting 2 weeks to see Subaru, like, you know, win. It's oof. Yomushi Pedal's really good. I still haven't watched it, but I've watched like some scenes of it. Is ReZero that good? I'd say ReZero is that good. When people talk about masterpieces nowadays, I think ReZero is the closest one to a masterpiece that's still ongoing. Like, it's a little bit hard to say because it's not finished yet. And I don't believe you can call an anime a masterpiece until you finish it. But ReZero is probably like a masterpiece. Please watch Diamond No Ace. Bribe. I'm so sure you'll love it. Please. You think 10 pounds is going to be my bribe? Yeah, you're right. I'll watch Diamond No Ace. You got it. My friend says ReZero light novel is better than the anime, but most light novel readers say that. Yeah, light novel readers you can get. Well, awesome, great work, light novel readers. I'm happy that you are able to. That you're able to like imagine it in your head. I can't. I can't. No, the thing about ReZero is that ReZero has probably one of the strongest main characters in a long time. I struggle to think of another character that suffers the same way as Subaru. The guy goes through the concept of ReZero is that every time Subaru dies, he resets. He resets his he resets to like a save point. But the thing is that in a world full of fantasy and him just being some guy, how can he actually make it so that his friends survive? What about VPs? Can you imagine it in your mind? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. But only because, like, you know, you can listen to it and have sound effects and stuff. And the thing about ReZero is that, you know, all of these characters in ReZero have a lot of, well, not every character, but a lot of characters have enough depth in them to really make Subaru really grow as a person. And when I think about any anime that talks about like the concept of growing up, I think ReZero does it the best out of every anime that I've ever watched. But you know, I haven't watched the latest seasons, and I'm, you know, but from what I know and from what I've already watched, I can already tell that ReZero is something special. Konbanwa! Konbanwa, 日本語でごめんなさい。いや。気にしないで。私もアニメ好きで、ガイトルを見かけてきました。好きで、タイトルを見かけてきました。見かけてって何？ごめん。ごめん。What is 見かけて? Like to watch? 見てきました。見てきました。Oh, to have seen? おすすめにドッピオくんの配信が流れてきたから見に来た。See, I see, watched. 見かけた。I see. 見かけた is to have watched. Gotcha. This is so cool because I feel like I would have understood that more if I saw kanji. やっぱりひらがなだけ難しい。やっぱりひらがなだけ難しい。漢字をスルーしてください。すごいピヨちゃん。ありがとう。赤ちゃんの漢字お願い。赤ちゃんだけ。I feel like if I saw the me kanji for seeing, I would have understood that a little bit more. Let's see. Kanji! 難しい! すごい。Yeah, easy kanji. 簡単漢字だけお願いします。簡単漢字だけ。赤ちゃんの漢字。1、2、3、4、5。と、食べる、見える、と、飲む、と、家の配信に来るのはじめてです。はじめようこそ。伝えるの下手でごめんなさい。いやいやいや、気にしないで。夏子先生、日本語は日本人でも難しいよね。難しいと、ポミキャン says、ピオちゃん、何々読める？すごい何々読める？読めないごめんなさいやっぱり読めないでIt's literally kanji. Oh, that's the kanji for kanji? Oh, wow. That's crazy. 来週漢字の配信漢字の勉強配信をする来週多分俺は勉強しなければだねKanji is also the name of a P4 character. You're right. 大丈夫すごいありがとう。Anyway. So I'd probably say at least this. So, Uma Musume, Keion Lucky Star, Furikuri, Diabolik Lovers, Kami-sama Kiss, Kami-sama Hajimashite, Code Geass, Joshiraku, Yu Yu Hakusho. Maybe I would put ReZero up here. Albino says, there's this one anime I like with this pink-haired guy called Doppio. Don't know if you heard of him. He's super cute and handsome and he has these cool powers and he makes me laugh. Anyway, yeah, JoJo's a pretty cool anime. JoJo is such a cool anime. Yeah. Yeah. Man. It was so fun seeing that there was a guy named Doppio in part 4 of JoJo. Sorry, part 5 of JoJo. Anyway, フリクリしてるの驚いた。懐かしいよね。フリクリ。The Beatles. The Beatles. Not the Beatles. The Pillows. 大好きHe's one of your favorite JoJos? Yeah. Doppio no JoJo. Doppio to... what's his other name? Diavolos. Have you watched JoJo Season 7? That's the Steel Ball one. That's the Steel Ball Run one, right? That one, only one episode came out, I think. But I definitely want to watch it. Yo, わかった。頑張って。俺のサブタイトルさん。Anyway, let's see. What other things can we talk about with anime? Let's see. I remember I wrote down a list of topics, just in case. We've already been streaming for 3 hours. Oh my god. Okay, maybe. Oh man, time flies when I talk so much. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Have I ever seen Honey and Clover? No, I haven't. I can't believe it's been. Do I know K-Project? I have watched K-Project. That one was like Bungo Stray Dogs before Bungo Stray Dogs. K-Project. Going back to romance type anime, have you watched The Invisible Man and His Soon-to-Be Wife? No? There's an anime like that? No, I have never watched that. Suggesting the world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat? That's a good one, I've watched that one. That's a good one, that's a pretty good one. Made in Abyss? I haven't watched that one, I'm a little bit too scared to watch that one. Hi, Faye. Did I ever watch Mermaid Melody Peachy Peachy Peach? No, but that's a cool name. Gangsta? No. Have you watched Saint Young Man? I have the I have like the manga anthology for Saint Young Man. I have watched so much Saint Young Man. I have rewatched the movie, the OVA, so many times. I love the manga so much for Saint Young Man. I love it so much. Saint Young Man. That's the one where Jesus and Buddha are roommates. It's so good. I haven't watched Barakamon. Have I seen the Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting? I've watched like 6 episodes of that one. Let's see. Gangsta's so good, I've never seen that one. Bungo Stray Dogs. してるの? はい、してる! It's one of my favorites. 大好き! What was his name? Dazai. Osamu Dazai. Kakui. Himo kakui. House Husband manga. I don't think I watched that. Have you seen Strawberry Marshmallow? No. Psychic Kuso? No! You guys are so base for knowing so many animes. Mashal. Yeah, I've watched Mashal. Mashal is so nice. Mashal is the Mashuru. That's the one where you have the very muscular wizard. That one is really funny. That one is super funny. This is recent, but have you watched Witch Hat Atelier? No, I haven't, and I should. I should watch it, but I haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet. I was wondering though if Witch Hat Atelier was one of the ones that's kind of like hyped. Like maybe it's like overhyped, but I haven't watched it yet. I wondered if it was a little overhyped. It's life-changing. Is it really that good? Really? By the way, will we finish watching Kana-chan one day? Maybe. Maybe. It's not overhyped, it's perfectly hyped. It's that good. It is, really? Wow, really? Sometimes when something gets really hyped up, I'm a little bit like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe? You think maybe it's a bit over, but still good? I see. Both the anime and manga are so goated. There's this one manga that I really want to watch as an anime. I forgot the name of it. But it's this, maybe you remember, maybe you can help me remember it. So there's this manga that I think it recently came out. It's about this society where witches are not allowed to exist. And so whenever a witch appears, like whenever but witches live in secret. Now, if a witch is found out, then the people of that world come together to kill the witch. And in this manga, Like, this girl helps her friend by fixing her glasses using magic. And that was a big no-no, because when she fixed the girl's glasses, it alerted the police to her residence, and her mom dies trying to get her to escape. It's really good. It's a really good manga. It just came out, but I haven't... Is it... Which IRV? Is that it? Let me see. Let me see. Which IRV? Is this it? Yes, yeah. This one. When this one comes out as an anime, this is going to be, yeah. Witch Rift. Yes. That's the name. When this one comes out as an anime, this one's gonna blow up. I'm 100% certain that this is gonna blow up. It's so good. You watch some of it, it's good. There's no anime for it, is there? No way. There's not an anime yet, right? It just came out like a couple months ago. Yeah, it's in Jump. Yeah, it's still in Jump. Oh, the manga. Oh, you read the manga. I see. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Okay, it's time to check out Crunchyroll. What's on Crunchyroll right now? Let's see. Anime on Crunchyroll that I am watching. Let's see, that I'm watching. Let's see. If I recall correctly, there are not that many that I'm watching for this season. But let's see. The anime that I'm watching this season for Crunchyroll. Okay, let's see. So the ones that I'm very interested in for this season are, let's see. Let's put this here. Put this here. Ooh, this one's good. This is a season 2. Clevates? This one's pretty good. I feel like a lot of you might like this one. Clevates. This one is about this knight who tries to fight one of the who tries to fight this gigantic monster, because humanity needs to expand in order for it to grow, and they can't expand because there are these like giant like monsters that kind of guard the edges of the map. And this knight and her friends try to beat this monster, but the monster absolutely just overpowers and kills her and kills her friends, and she dies. Now, this monster is so pissed off that the humans tried killing him that he goes on a rampage and absolutely destroys an entire country, or an entire city. But before he's able to kill everyone, there's like a mother asks the beast to take care of her baby. And so this giant monster that killed so many, that destroyed a city and took revenge on humans, is now raising this baby. And he revives the knight from before to become like the caretaker for the knight. It's pretty good. It's a very original story, because now it's almost like Found Family almost, but it's very dangerous. It's pretty good. So it having a second season this year is really nice. There's this one called Grand Blue 3, Grand Blue Dreaming. I watched the first season of this. It's really funny. This one is super funny. I might watch this one. What else am I watching? I think I'll watch this one. Let's see. So a lot of these are the English names, so it might be different in Japanese. Heroine to Saint. I'm a maid. This one looks good. This one looks pretty good. Let's see. Though I'm an inept villainess. We talked about this one earlier. This one is a little bit similar to Apothecary Diaries. What else looks good for this season? Is Shield Hero this season? I think it is. I think Shield Hero is this season. So Shield Hero. It might have been like last season, but Shield Hero I still need to watch. Tateyusha. I kind of want to watch this one. Let's see, Yani Neko. I think this one's pretty good. Like from what I've seen on like Twitter, a lot of people are like hating on this like Yani Neko because it's a very like sad looking anime. But I think that it's probably kind of good. It probably is like really nice. Like in the sense that it showcases a character that you almost never ever get to see. So I'm kind of interested in watching this one. What else is here? Young ladies don't play fighting games. Looks good. Let's see. What else? Oh, 100 Girlfriends. Let's see, 100 Girlfriends. Looks good. Have you seen Cat and Dragon? Oh, I do want to watch Cat and Dragon. Cat and Dragon's the other one that I wanted to watch this year. This season. Cat and Dragon looks really cute. Looks really cute. Looks really wholesome. Let's see. Oni no Hana Yome. Oni no Hana Yome. That's the Ogre's Bride. Let's see. Anything else that looks good? I think that's it. Okay, so this is what I'm watching. I'm gonna be watching this season, unless I can find more. But I think last season had an even better lineup. Let's see. Last season had. There was this one that I was like really watching a lot. What was it? What was it? There was like this one that I was like watching. It was like a really good romance one. Okay. There was a really good romance one that I was watching last season, but I was like, I only watched like half of it because I was waiting for more episodes. Okay, maybe you can remember the name. Okay, so this one that I'm trying to think of is this anime where you have this really ganky girl and I think her friend goes to a party and her friend is like, why can't I remember it? Wait. It's another romance one, and I think what happens in the end is that she bags a prince or something. Oh, you got it! Always a catch! Yeah, always a catch. Yeah. Always a catch. Wait, hold on. Always a catch anime. Let's see. Always a catch. How I punched my way into marrying a prince. 逃がした魚は大きかったが釣り上げた魚が大きすぎた剣 This one is really good. This one is really good and this is really fun. Like, the main girl is so good. I'm really starting to enjoy anime that have really strong like female leads. I think that's kind of like what I've been doing the most recently. Like when I enjoy an anime, I enjoy an anime that has like a really strong female lead who's like both strong but also like really funny and silly and someone who you can really like get behind. I'm really liking these characters a lot. And this one, and this anime has it very strong. Very strong. In fact, I actually was a little bit pissed off that the main boy was really flat compared to her. It's good. Did you also watch May I Have This One Final Request? That's the one where she punches, right? And her name is Scarlet. It's really good. It's really good. Alright. Okay. Huh. Okay, but man, I feel like I can talk forever, but I can feel my energy draining. It's already 2 a.m. I have to go to sleep. If I had to... Okay. Final anime recommendation. Final anime recommendation. If I could only recommend one anime to tell you to watch right now. No more pathetic girls? Ugh, I always have a soft spot for pathetic girls. All the time. All the time. All the time. But even pathetic girls make for some really good protagonists. I think Bocchi's a very strong protagonist. Even if she's pathetic. If I had to recommend one final anime to give you that'll change your life, that is not Uma Musume. That is not Uma Musume. What would it be? What would you say? What would you say? One final anime recommendation. I mean, I'm saying not Uma Musume because Uma Musume is, yeah, one anime besides Uma. It can't be Uma Musume. It can't be Uma Musume because that's just like too, you know, that's too predictable. Too predictable. What would I recommend? If I had to only recommend one. You would recommend Horimiya Diabolik? That would be a cop-out answer from me. Yeah, it would be. Gurren Lagann? I feel like Gurren Lagann's good. Nandaro. Bocchi, that you'd recommend, or do you want to hear our opinions? Both. I really want to hear both opinions. What would you say? What is your big recommendation? Donnie says Medalist. I do want to watch Medalist. Smoking Behind the Supermarket? I think that's one I do want to recommend. Full Metal Alchemist, Amagi no Brilliant Park, FLCL. Mob Psycho, that's good. Kaiba, Eternity, Jellyfish. You trust my recommendation? My recommendation. Okay. I'm looking. Let's see. Recent activity. What I watch? Delicos, Ron, Kamunohashi's, Conan. No. Besides, Kakurio is really good. Kakurio is really good. You should watch Kakurio. Unnamed Memory is really good. Ooh, this one is really good. This one, we should have talked about this one, but this one's called The Witch and the Beast. This one is really good. This one is really good. Is there one that I recommend more than this one? Let's see. This one is really good. This one's like really good. I'm surprised that they haven't had a season 2 yet. What keeps you awake thinking at night about it? Taco P is really good. I don't know if I recommend Taco P though. Taco P's Original Sin. Taco P is so good. You guys, Taco P was like was probably like one of my #1 animes from last year. Taco P, it's so good. It's so messed up, but it's like it was such a good story. It was such a good story. It broke me for a little while. Taco P broke me a little bit, guys. Like I was like messed up for like days. I think like when the anime came out, I'm pretty sure I didn't stream for like a week. Oh, Bell's a good movie. Bell was a really good movie. You know what? You know what I'll recommend to you? What was it called? Sugar Apple. Was it Sugar Apple? Apple Fairy Tale? Oh yeah, it was called Sugar Apple. Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. This one, yeah. This one, I feel like you guys would definitely like this one. Oh, you've already watched it. Season 3. Let's see, the name is Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. This one's really good. You'll like this one a lot. You'll like this one a lot. I'm pretty sure all of you would like this one really much. It's a very good anime. Very good story. Anything else I want to recommend before I end stream today? Let's see. Owl and Exorcist is good. Let's see. What else is really good? Okay, I can't think anymore, guys. I want to play Uma Musume. Monster's good. Monster's really good. I'm so messed up still for Monster. Tenma? Oh man, Tenma was my guy. Tenma was my guy for Monster. He's like Lelouch. Monster? He's like Lelouch. Imagine if so Monster. Okay, Monster. Remember how I was complaining about like Lelouch from Code Geass, and how I was really upset because when Lelouch said "kill everyone" to Euphemia, and she killed everyone, that pissed me off. Now Monster is an anime about this guy who saves a little boy from dying. But it turns out that the boy he saved is a supervillain. So his goal in life is to kill the supervillain. But he's just a doctor. Monster's top 5 anime of all time. Monster, yeah, imagine Frieren, but also with like murder, like a murder plot. I'd say it's a little bit long. It's like 70 episodes, but it's pretty good. I feel like they could have made it. I feel like they could have dialed it down to like 50. There are a lot of like small arcs that I think are a little bit too long, but it's good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's pretty good. Okay. You don't think that they're that alike? I mean, if yeah, Lelouch and Tenma are completely different, but you know, they're both erasing that mistake. Comparing Monster to Frieren is kind of crazy. It's because they travel around Europe. So a lot of the times you'll see Tenma and his partner kind of like going around like different places, seeing how the supervillain Johan like messed up the place and how they try to fix it a little bit. So in that kind of sense, I'd say it's a little bit like Frieren because it is an adventure. I think that's how I see it. That's how I see it. Well, not the aspect about finding out about a person. It's more like the aspect of traveling and seeing how that place was like how that place is affected by one person and one mistake, or not even a mistake, but like one decision. Okay, all right, it's 2 o'clock. I yapped for like 4 hours of anime. Thank you very much for listening to me for so long. I really enjoyed talking to you. Thank you for letting me yap to you guys a little bit about anime. I hope I won't have to wait too long before I can yap to you guys again. What do you think? Did you like my zatsu? My 4-hour passionate anime zatsu? Catherine says, Otsupiyo, it's always so much fun hearing you yap. I love your zatsu so much. Thank you for the stream and rest, Otsupiyo. Thank you, Catherine! Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Arigato, arigato, arigato! Zatsus are always good, thanks. More zatsu, please. Yeah. I'll do my best. Oh, before I go, let me say thank you to our thumbnail artist. So today's thumbnail artist is Peter Ness. So thank you so much, Peter Ness. Peterman. Let me get Peterman's there we go. Thank you so much for the art, Peterman. And then let's see. Oh, ďSpamming says, hearing you be so passionate about anime made time fly by, and I have so many new anime to check out. Thank you, Pion Sidekicks. Thank you, ďSpamming. Thank you. Oh, but I just arrived. Sorry, Lume. I've been streaming for 4 hours. I'm tired. But I hope that you watch Genosha. It's a good anime. Hadivi says, we'll definitely be watching your Rex. Thank you, Piotsu. Otsu! It's so much fun learning about anime. Thank you. I got to yap a lot. So, you know, I'm kind of happy that I got to yap. Anta says, also, thank you so much for the super fun zatsu. You truly have impeccable taste. Talking about some anime was truly a throwback. Can't wait to hear you yap more. Add us to the Diabolik, please. Thanks. Okay. I'll see what I can do about Dia. I hope it's on Crunchyroll. Caramelville says, thank you so much for feeding my anime list. Love the zatsu quite a lot, TBH. Rest well, very base and sometimes stinky Yoshi. Stinky! What do you mean stinky? Yuki says, Yuki dashite, コメントしてよかったです。読んでくれてありがとうございました。こちらこそ、コメントを書く。ありがとう。楽しい。Let's see. 明日, tomorrow, we're going to be playing Inazuma 11. So, it'll be Uki's birthday tomorrow. And then we are also going to be playing Inazuma 11, which is a cool anime game. So, let's enjoy Inazuma tomorrow. I'm late? Don't worry about Cat Melanie. Watch Genosha. Gunosia. Gunosia. Anyway, so tomorrow we are continuing the Anime Soccer Live. But for now, thank you very much, everyone. Oh my god, I didn't talk anything about the Butler stuff. I completely forgot to talk about the Butler. Oh man. I completely forgot to talk about the Butler stuff. I forgot to ask you guys to give me like praise. I forgot to ask you guys for all of the praise and headpads for setting up the Butler stuff for like 3 months. Okay, maybe next time. Okay. Yeah, it was an anime themed Zatsu today, yeah. I guess I'll talk about it more then when we do the signature commissions. We'll talk about it on Saturday. So, let's see. Doyobi. We'll talk about the Butler stuff here Saturday. When we do the signature commissions, remind me to talk about the Butler stuff, and I'll talk about like the over 9,000 posts. Yeah, I was so happy. Randomize says yosh. Okay, it deserves its own stream. The thing is that it's been so long. I hope I can remember all the stories. Okay. Anyway, so give me those headpants on Saturday for the Butler stream, okay? In the meanwhile, I'm going to go and rest and then get back to work, because there is I wasn't able to do a work stream a second work stream, so I have to do some more work, but that's okay. Mainichi gamba. Okay. Good night. Bye. Thank you very much for talking with me. Let's talk again soon. Bye. Oh, let's see. Oh, and let's raid. Thank you to Maridine for the raid earlier. Let's go. Thank you, Maripes, who hung out for so long. Thank you. Let's go and raid into Sable. Good night.